Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Superhero Dungeons and Dragons, an actual play D&D podcast where we play as superheroes. Yes, we know that there's other superhero TTRPGs, but the five of us are familiar with the Dungeons and Dragons format, and we're just looking to have some fun. We are just running 5th edition 2024, and like magic is getting flavored as superpowers and whatnot. A few other rules along that, but first off, let me introduce myself and my lovely players, my favorite people in the world. My name is Baylor. I will be the dungeon master for this campaign. This is actually our group's second campaign, but first campaign being recorded. So if we suck, just bear with us. We'll get better, I promise, except a few of us might not get better. So to introduce everyone, we're gonna do a fun little icebreaker. So, tell me your favorite superhero, and without giving it away about your character, who your character's favorite superhero would be. And I'm gonna toss it over to Ethan to start us off.
My favorite superhero? Hi, sorry. Hi, I'm Ethan. But my favorite superhero? Uh, you put me on the spot, man. I don't remember now. Any superhero.
I asked the question before we started recording.
I think Spider-Man. Spider-Man has to go up there as just one of my all-time nostalgia purposes, but also he's just like a dude in most things. They constantly remind us that Peter Parker is just like a dude, and that's really cool. I think my character's name is Jackie, and I think their favorite superhero would I don't know if they're really a superhero, but I'd have to say probably Tommy from the Power Rangers.
No one in 1996 had as much aura as Tommy did in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
It
That
is
movie's
he's the goat. He's the
phenomenal.
goat, bro.
He's the goat, dude. No one's better than the White Ranger. Dude, he loses the White Tiger, and then you're like, ah, he lost the White Tiger, and then he got a Falcon that shoots
That's
missiles.
right.
Like
Ain't nobody beating
Jason
Tommy.
went, Jason went from T Rex to a frog. That was
Yeah.
some crazy aura loss right there. All right, good answer, Ethan. Next we'll throw it off to Mack. Who is your favorite? Introduce yourself and your
Uh,
favorite superhero and your characters.
you already introduced me, so my name is Mac. When I was I don't know who my favorite is right now. I would say when I was younger, my favorite was Captain America. As I've read a little bit more comics, I really like Moon Knight right now. I would say my character's favorite. There's two polar opposites, but I would say not a hero, but just enjoys their beliefs. Punisher, but
Mm.
if it just becomes like pure enjoyment, I would say Superman would definitely be his
Nice.
favorite.
That's a nice nod to your character. Mac probably the only person in this group who actually reads superhero comics. That's our qualifications. Is I just like the MCU and the Superman movie basically. Um, awesome. Okay, Hadid or Kelsey, who wants to go next?
Do you want to go, Hadid?
Ladies first.
All right. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Kelsey. So, my favorite superhero right now, I guess it's been the same one as it's been for quite a few years, is Spider-Gwen. I just really like her story, and I really like that she's getting a lot more screen time as modern days continue to go on. And as for my character, I don't think I really want to say who they are quite yet. I think that'll be revealed in time. But I think their favorite superhero, if they even have one, would probably be Batman.
Nice. I'm very excited for the reveal because
Solid choice.
Kelsey's character is very much like an oh shit moment, and none of the other players have any idea what she's going to bring, and I am very excited for that reveal. Hadid, end us off. Introduce yourself and your favorite superhero and your character's favorite superhero.
Absolutely. Hello, my name is Hadid. My favorite superhero is Batman. Can't go wrong with Batman. I'm basic. I can't lie. I think my character's favorite superhero would be Martian Manhunter.
Mm.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
And I'm Baylor, as mentioned before, the dungeon master for this campaign. Baylor's favorite superhero is Spider Man, rocking the Spider Man shirt, and his second would be Batman, very basic. But I'll do a third one since those two were already taken before I could. Um, Maybe he's not the actual third spot, but in third, I'm going to say Deku from My Hero Academia. Um, if someone represents what a hero is, it's Deku, and that might be a little hint to one of the NPCs that you'll see very shortly about a guy who's just always trying to do his best. So now that we've introduced everyone, I think as for a first intro that was pretty good. So as mentioned, we are doing superhero D&D, just doing 5th edition. There are 2 rule changes that I am implementing, one that the players do know and then one that the players don't know. One that the players do know is X factors. So superheroes in this world have that sort of like extra sauce that sets them apart. And for D&D mechanics, essentially everyone has created their own magic item that is attuned to them, and as they grow in levels, that ability will get them stronger. So they are playing regular D&D classes, and they're most of them are playing regular D&D races. Some are slightly homebrewed to more fit the character that they're trying to make. But then everyone has their own X factor that has a certain fun little ability they can use a certain amount of times a day. The other one that they don't know about is since this is a superhero campaign, it's not just go fight a bad guy, go kill someone. It is about saving people too. So I'm implementing a new mechanic called a save action. So what a save action will do is in combat or outside of combat, if you have a group of people, it could be one, it could be up to 100, and you say, I would like to use a save action, similarly to a help action, you will say what you're going to do. I'll ask for a roll for it. Depending on how hard that save would be the DC for that roll. If you succeed, you get an additional, say you save one person. The next time within that same day that you use a save action, you will get a +1 added to your roll. If you save 5 people, you'll get a +5, and that'll keep stacking up to +10 in a certain day. So if you get on a battle map and you have a couple people fighting the bad guy and you see there's civilians that need to be saved, you could save them and actually help contribute to your next save. Maybe I'll change the mechanic up a little bit. I don't know if that's like good mechanics or whatever, but you know what? We're a rule of cool over here. So now that we've got rules, we've got everyone introduced, let's dive into the world a little bit. So the superhero D&D world is very similar to ours, except a couple hundred years ago, superhumans started popping up. Very similar to the beginning of the Superman movie. We'll have to say I wrote this before the Superman movie, so James Gunn, I might need some royalties for that. A couple of superhumans and like conspiracies and that sort of stuff, mythos, all of those, bunch of crazy shit that doesn't actually exist in our world, does exist. And about in the 70s or 80s, superheroes became super popular. Um, and they just became ingrained in our culture, in our movies, in our advertising, in our everyday walks of life. Then, around 2005, about 50 years before the start of this campaign, a catastrophic event happened with a superhuman, a superhero that went rogue and decimated half of the Florida Peninsula, basically Tampa Bay down to the Everglades, and it crushed the nation. At that point, the U.S. government realized that superheroes can't just be running amok without surveillance. So the Agency of Superhuman Surveillance, or the ASS, was formed. There's nothing else in the acronym. It's just the ASS, um, and they began sponsoring superhero teams for decades. We're flash forward to 50 years in the future, May, or is it April? No, it's April of 2055. The ASS is on to its second director Cassandra Pryor. Cassandra Pryor has been the director for the ASS for about 10 years. In her tenure, though, superheroes have kind of gone downhill. Most superheroes realize they don't want that sort of government control, so they left and became independent. Most popular superheroes nowadays are celebrities, rock stars, that sort of thing. And over the years, the ASS kept losing more and more funding, and now is only to one sponsored superhero team. In a last ditch effort to bring it back, Cassandra Pryor has brought together a new group of heroes to lead into the next frontier. And that's kind of where we're going to start. We pan up, we see America as it is, and we start to zoom in on Florida, and we see that essentially the Everglades is now its own little island. And we start to zoom, zoom, zoom. And a little bit south of Tampa, you see a new bustling city. It's kind of a semi futuristic city. A lot of modern tech, a lot of um, good travel, like trains, but there's still those shitty highways, man. Like there's still tons and tons of traffic and whatnot. But it looks like a new bustling city, and we see a title card for Tomorrow City, Florida, United States of America, April 28th, 2055, Wednesday. If anyone's curious of why that date is, April 28th is National Superhero Day. So that's where we're going to be starting. We go through this city. It's a real bustling city. In the middle of the morning, people going to work, a lot of stuff happening. You can tell that it's a very lively city full of so much culture. And after 50 years of this tragedy, you see that the city has really like built itself up to something commendable. We keep going down the south of the city until we cross to a giant bridge with a small island on the other side. As we go through that bridge, we see a couple of things on that island. We see a giant super center, and on it you see a giant red M, and that is Molly Mart. Not to be confused with the other huge super center. Next to that, we see a bustling fast food chain called Molly's Munchies, also with that red M, specifically a red M, not a yellow M. And then next to that, we have a nice little garden and some like trees and stuff. But the real thing that catches everyone's eye is this giant building. And if and it looks like a really important government building. And if anyone has seen Spy Kids, the big OSS building, that is the like Ethan, what does the OSS stand for again?
Something super organization of super spies? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
I think that's right. Organization of Super
I
Spies. But instead of it saying OSS, it says ASS. It's got like the little
yeah.
dots after every letter to let you know that it doesn't say what you think it says. And we go in through the driveway to the valet into this giant stick building made of glass and like dark green and black architecture. And we go into a little briefing room. And in this briefing room we see a little set of seats, and the lights in the room are turned off, and there's a projector showing what I described as the history of this world. I realized that I wrote it as for me in the character to convey all the information that I already conveyed. So we're going to pretend that this character we see at the podium, a tall, lean woman with orange hair messily put into a ponytail, bags under her bright blue eyes. She's got too many gray hairs for a woman her age, and you see that she is just barely holding on to just being awake, and she's in an all gray suit. Like at a title thing under it says ASS Director Cassandra Pryor, and as Cassandra Pryor is flipping through this slideshow, conveying the information that I already said in my intro, I realize that I've typed out all the information almost exactly. We cut to the seats, and we see 3 people in this briefing room. We see a large man in the front row in camo gear, like a camo tank top and like military pants with like dark green armor, the same color as the facility, and he's smoking a cigar, and then he like puts it out on his knee. I guess he is wearing pants, so he puts it out on his arm. He's like grunting to himself. Then we see 2 other characters behind him. We see very briefly though, they're really more shadowed than they are in the light. We see a young woman wearing a white suit, and you see a little bit of shining blue in her hair. And next to her, we see a very tall, lean, human looking, but a little strange, with some like green on him. And then, as director Pryor finishes going through the slideshow, and you see her turn, and she goes, lights. And you see in the corner the door slightly open a little bit. You see a little man kind of looking through the crack of the door like he wasn't supposed to be there, with ginger hair, face covered in freckles and blue eyes. And as director Pryor looks over to him, you see he gives like a little squeak and then flips the lights up and shuts the door and is on the other side. And director Pryor just rubs her eyes. And that's where you 2 come in. She gestures to the woman and the Pauline man. Character name and character name, as she says the characters' actual names. You 2, along with the soon to be joining us candidates, have what it takes to not just bring the ASS, all superhumans, back into the light and make this shitty world a better place. Now, as she mutters to herself, it's time to hero up. Then we play the superhero squad intro over this if it wasn't copyrighted. Does everyone know what I'm talking about on that?
Yeah.
Is that the big-headed Marvel guys?
Yeah, it's like where they're like kind of chibi-ish.
Yeah.
Chibi-ish. Come on, guys, it's time to hero up.
Oh my god.
Who's gonna hero up? I'm too close to it. We're gonna get copyright strike.
We gotta meet that part.
That was
Be careful.
Wednesday, April 28th, and we zoom out and we kind of like flash cut, and it says, Monday, April 26th. Mac, could you remind me what city or town your character lives in?
He so we didn't actually specify this like hometown. So the last location we went over,
you can make up one right now.
I don't know anything about West Virginia. Just he's from West Virginia.
You said you did so much research on West Virginia.
I did historical research. I didn't pinpoint a city. I said he's just from some bumfuck like
Jamestown.
small town.
Is that where Matt Courtney's from?
Yeah, West Virginia. Yeah, that is where Courtney's from. That's so funny.
Just a mountainous area. He's
Okay.
from a small
Raleigh's
mountainous
So
area.
it says Monday, April 20. I think it's so funny. We just name dropped a Matt Courtney. It says
Shout out.
Monday, April 26th, 2055, some mountain area, West Virginia, United States. And Mac, will you introduce or tell us what your character is doing on a random Monday in April in West Virginia?
This is after everything took place. He's just like kind of on like a release.
This is a few weeks or a couple months after everything happened.
He's on he's just hanging out in a kind of like not like a cabin, but just like kind of shitty house in the woods, just taking care of his place. Probably just surveying the property a bit. Nothing too crazy, just being out in nature.
Would you like to introduce, as we come into this little small shitty house in the West Virginia mountains, and we see this guy just surveying his property. Would you like to introduce your character for us, Matt?
Yeah, my character's name is Samuel Monaghan. Uh, he is from West Virginia, ex-Marine, um, and now he's on surveillance while just not on a vacation, more like a leave of absence. Yeah, history buff, got issues, goth. I don't know what else to describe him as.
He's a troubled fellow.
Hot ass mess is the words I would use, but means well.
As Sam is just walking around surveying his property, you see a like black Jeep, like looks the most CIA looking Jeep ever, pull up into your drive, like pull up into the. I'm assuming you have like one of those long like dirt driveways
Yeah,
that comes up to your house, and when a car comes in, just dirt's blowing everywhere, and it's kind of cinematic when you have a visitor. So this black Jeep just comes around the like trees, and you see it start coming into your driveway.
he's just gonna start walking towards the folks.
You walk forward, and the Jeep like and like turns to the side, and the driver's side window goes down, and you see a very plain looking man with like slicked back hair, black hair, and very blocky but slender features, and he's just standing there at the steering wheel, and then like slowly turns his head, and he goes, excuse me, he doesn't burp, he goes, Mr. Monaghan, we have some things to say to you. And then you hear from the passenger side, uh, Danny, stop it with that. You're gonna freak him out. And you see the window of the passenger side. You hear it go down, and over the top of the Jeep, you see this man kind of like leap over the like top of the Jeep to like look down at you. And he looks exact. He's got like messy brown hair. He's wearing a jean jacket. He's got glasses on. He looks real nerdy. He looks exactly like Billy from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, if you know who Billy from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is. And he looks very frantic. He goes, hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Monaghan. My name is Billy. This is the Mr. Monaghan residence. Is that?" And he like looks. He looks at like a bunch of paperwork and starts flipping over, still hanging on the roof of the car.
Yeah, you're talking to him.
Oh, that's just wonderful. The last two stops we made, the kids they weren't even there. And I'm just worried that if I go back to my boss and be like, "Hey, I couldn't find anyone you wanted to me," I feel like she'd have me eaten by the monster, and I don't want to be eaten by the monster. No one wants to be eaten by the monster. That monster's so scary. Mr. Monaghan, you are officially being summoned in accordance to. I'm sorry, I don't really want to do this, but like you're being summoned to the Agency of Superhuman Surveillance Facility 1 in Tomorrow City, Florida.
Are you at least gonna give me a ride, or do I have to walk my ass over there?
Um, I mean, it would be super improbable if like his glasses keep falling off this whole time. Like his glasses will like fall off his face, and then he'll put him back on with both hands, and they'll fall off, and he'll put him back on. He goes, it would be super improbable if you were to walk that entire distance. Granted, we just drove from there, and it's about a 13-hour drive. Um, yeah, and since you're on the no-fly list for like obvious reasons, not that you did anything, but just like what you have the capability of doing with your newfound powers. Again, it's just a safety protocol that you are no longer ever going to fly in an airplane. I assume you already know this, though, Mr. Monaghan.
I mean, my life is contracted to a bunch of shitheads I don't know, so I assume no flying was on the agenda. Hawaii will have to wait for me.
Well, that's just wonderful that you're understanding this. I mean, I'm Billy, by the way. I probably said that, but it's just been a really frantic week with this new project coming up and everything. So, actually, and he like sloops back into the passenger window, and the guy at the driver's side, still looking directly at you, goes, I'm going to roll up the window now. And then he puts his finger on the thing and he slowly rolls up the window while looking at you the entire time. And Billy comes out of the passenger door and he's holding a big giant like military case and he goes, just because we like don't know like what you can do, the director, she just sent me with this and said to go put this on and then, we'll have a little rootin' tootin' fun road trip.
Got me a princess costume. Let me get changed.
We can go to a Bojangles on the way if you like Bojangles. I love Bojangles.
Who eats Bojangles? What's never mind. I'm gonna just go.
Eat Bojangles? I mean, Billy and Bojangles both start with a B, and I love things that start with B's. Bojangles, butterflies, um, yeah, just go put that on, and then meet us back in the Jeep, and I mean, we'll have a rootin' tootin' road trip, yay!
Okay, give me 5 minutes.
You go back in, and when you open this case, you see this like suit. It's like a very militaristic suit with a lot of like black fabric, and then it's got elbow pads and knee pads in this dark green um, hard material, and it has like a metal chest plate. It is very drippy, and it also comes with this mask that goes over your eyes and your mouth. That's kind of like a gas, like sort of gas mask like. And it has a little tag in it that says, wear just in case your powers go off while in the Jeep with Billy. If that happened, Billy might actually die of a heart attack. And then it's signed by Billy himself.
Okay. This is my fit. Why he got the goop on him though? Why is the goop still there?
Oh. I forgot to change it, but that's the fit, and maybe that, that's a little nod to the power. As you see it, like a little bit of goop comes out, and you're like, oh, shit, like maybe I do need this suit.
Gooped up, okay.
Goop up. All right, you put the suit on. You look badass. You look so badass, and you walk out, and Billy just goes, "Oh my god, he's so badass." And then you get in the car and you start to drive off, and then we'll come back. And then like you get in the car, and the driver goes, "Billy, shall we resume our game we were playing?" And Billy goes, "Oh yeah, of course."
Oh, I swear if it's the milk.
5,000 bottles of milk on the wall. 5,000 bottles of milk.
That's crazy.
Take one down, pass it around. 4,999 bottles of milk on the wall. And then Danny goes and he goes, 4,999 bottles of milk on the wall. 4,999 bottles of milk. Take one. And they keep going. And you listen to that for the next 13 hours as you drive to Florida.
Oh no.
Oh, before you do leave, I mean, because this is pretty much spraying on you, you put on the costume. Is there anything you do or grab from your home or anything before you leave on this journey?
Is there anything he'd grab? Can he bring just like a cup of coffee?
He can bring a cup of coffee, and when you bring the cup of coffee into it, Billy goes, "Oh, I can't have any coffee. Please don't offer me any coffee. I might die of a heart attack."
I was not gonna give you a thing, but good to know.
And the driver goes, "I cannot have coffee even if I wanted to." 5,000 bottles of milk on and then it just starts again, and you go off. And it's a fun like little like road trip thing. Like it shows the map of the song from Bolt when they do the road trip in Bolt. Does anyone know?
That's a crazy pull. No.
That's a crazy
Does
pull.
anyone know the song they play in? Oh, I gotta look this up real quick because this is very important. Song that plays during a road trip in Bolt.
That's crazy.
There's so many songs in the movie Bolt. I Thought I Lost You. Is that the song?
That's probably
This
not
is
the
this
song.
is this is heavily important. Nobody listens to me. Don't hear a single thing I've said. Say anything to soothe me. Oh yeah, it is this one. It's the Miley Cyrus, but it's like country music. That song plays as you guys go through this, and it shows all the little stops you guys go at. And in 13 hours, you stop at 4 Bojangles, which is a little crazy. And then eventually you get into Tomorrow City. Um, Actually, that was Tuesday because this is you get there Wednesday. You get there Wednesday morning. Maybe you took a nap in the car. Maybe you stopped at. We'll say that was Monday, and then you stopped at a motel on the way, and then you're arriving in Wednesday morning. We are now going to cut back into the briefing room. Director Pryor has just turned the slideshow off. The lights have went on, and we now illuminate the audience of 3 characters. We see this big, muscular, old army guy who just lit out the cigar on his arm, and he goes, "Huh, fucking wild history, am I right, guys? But you know what? It doesn't. I don't care what the haters say. I'm gonna turn you guys into some bona fide heroes. What do you say?" And he gestures over to both of your characters. Whoever would like to introduce their character first. You're like on a nose goes here, Ethan. That's ridiculous.
It's
On an
Hadid's turn.
audio podcast, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna nose goes.
I can't even see him. This is not fair. All right, bet. Um, I'm Hayyan. I hail from Dunya. How are you?
Well, no,
I thought I thought I was
you know
talking to my
him.
person.
You know him.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm from the jacket.
introduce your character to the audience.
Oh, damn! I'm so dumb. Hey,
Ethan, this is why I wanted you to go
cut,
first.
cut,
All
cut.
right, we'll cut that. We'll cut that. We'll cut
That's
that.
so
Or we'll
funny.
leave it in. I probably will leave that in.
I
All
hate
right.
you if you do.
Yeah, just introduce what your
All right.
character looks like, their name, as much of your backstory as you want to introduce right now.
Okay, bet. Absolutely. All right. So my character, his name is Hayyan. It means life. He comes from the planet Dunya, which is it is a very um, the planet that hasn't been like corrupted by technology and like um its inhabitants like pollution and stuff like that. The natives, um, they're called Dunyamites. They're very in touch with nature. They're very like environmentalists. Nature and technology are intertwined on this planet. On this planet, they have 2 sons. One, obviously, for just to be a son. The second one, this is a special star that gives the inhabitants, the Dunyamites, their unique abilities, and as such, um, these unique abilities really include healing and energy constructs. Geometrically, though, they're not. You can't do like it's not like Green Lantern. It's more so like kind of like rudimentary shapes. Um, kind of like that's how um, it goes. Um, they speak Dunyaic. That's the language they speak. But this planet is it's utopia like. Um, it's not obviously. I don't want to make it seem like everything's perfect on this planet because it's not. They've just gone to a point where crime and stuff like that is on the low. But like I said, it still happens. It's just not commonplace how it is in other places. Um, but yeah, my people of my planet though they outsource themselves. They believe since they do have such um, unique abilities and the fact that we are able to heal ourselves, heal other people, and create these constructs, we believe that we could use these things to help people, and so we outsource ourselves to other planets. Um, so I was outsourced to Earth. I've only been here a month, but um, what my character kind of looks like, uh, he has like a earthy tone, so he's brownish with this green hue to him as well. He has these like green stripes over his body that kind of like it's kind of it's the energy within him. It's the this green energy within him that this star, this unique star provides to the Dunamites. Um the Dunamites have horns, but mine are broken, and that's for a reason I will shall reveal, and why that's significant reveal. I'll reveal that later on. But my horns are broken.
Baylor, they're not
Um
supposed to see his fucking him without the mask.
My
That
bad. My
was
bad.
the
I
one
was
thing I said in the
joking,
very
Jim.
beginning.
I I would block that when I see it. I was
I
just trying
didn't
to
see
subtly
shit.
do it.
Oh, I was looking it up the whole time.
He's not a bear, Mac. It's not like he's
There's
like
not a drastic
it shows
difference.
he's a tiger guy.
No, but it's just fun to fucking have this build up and then it just be fucking boring. That's the whole
It's
joke
the
it was gonna
mystery,
be. I
Baylor.
don't even
It's the
have the mystery
mystery.
of the joke
I'll
anymore.
cut all this. I'll cut this. I'll cut it. I'll cut it.
It's not even for the viewers. It's for you. For fucking all of us.
Hadid and Kelsey didn't see it, as far as you know.
You shouldn't have sent it to him at all. Should have kept it.
Gate kept.
Gate.
My bad, dude. I've already fucked up twice as DM. Man, maybe Ethan, you want to be DM? I'll play. I'll be your character. It's fine.
I'm just kidding.
No,
Sorry for cutting you in the middle of your character introduction, Hadid.
no worries. No worries. Um, my boy, he tall and lanky. He's 7'3", 235.
That Wemby
Uh,
build.
Wemby build. We got Wemby out here.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, so essentially he came to Earth in order to help the inhabitants, and for another reason that is tied to the horns. But I'll reveal that later. But um, yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
What's he wearing
Oh yeah,
for
he's
the
wearing
listeners?
yeah, absolutely. So he's wearing he's wearing flowy, like a flowy upper garment, kind of robe like. He has trout the outer garments, like the robes, are green, like an earthy green, like I'd say, I guess, similar to moss, maybe like a mossy green almost, um, or a dark forest. I don't know. That's the closest I could get. He has so kind of like flowy clothing. He has a scarf around his neck. Kind of looks like how a Bedouin, like a desert Bedouin traveler would look. He has white trousers on, um, flowy, like what would you call it? Like a I wouldn't. It's not a robe. It's like something that I don't know. Like a it's like a
I
skirt
mean,
almost.
we typed in robe and it was one of the first results in
Yeah,
Heroes Forge, so
that's true. So I'll just say like he just
it's more
wears
nice
like,
robes.
yeah, robe like clothing. And like I said, like I guess imagine like a desert Bedouin traveler. He has a walking stick, and the stick is actually from his home world, the wood from it. So it's pretty cool. We got a little souvenir from home. Um, but yeah, he's a relatively good guy, but some things happen in his past that I shall reveal that caused some internal conflict that we will get into hopefully. Um, yeah. Um, what else? Am I? He doesn't wear shoes. He's hippie like that. He likes to feel the earth, feel feel the ground. His people don't have shoes. The Dunyamites. They're all hippie.
Everyone listening is like, even the players might be like, oh, I know exactly what class this guy is, and they're
You
not ready for what class he actually is.
yeah. Yeah, ain't ready for this.
I
Yeah,
the
that's it. That's all I got.
the army guy turns to you and goes, "Oh, are you two ready to rumble with the best of them?" And by the best of them, I mean me, Captain Commando.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
She'll look at Jackie and be like, "Am I ready?"
Oh, you think you snowflakes are ready for Pound Town? Oh, I could snap each of your arms with two of my fingers. And then with the other fingers, I'll smoke another cigar and then put it out on my foot. That time. I'm trying not to make this Hulk Hogan. I'm really trying hard not to make him sound like Hulk Hogan.
I'm like picturing Hulk
But
Hogan, so you're not doing a good
Yeah,
job.
literally.
Yeah.
I realize that. I don't support
You kind
problematic
of
Hulk
look like
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
This guy, I don't say that again, please. I do not look like Hulk Hogan. Okay. Captain Commando looks at you, Jack, and he goes, "You soft snowflake. You think you have what it takes to lead a superhero team? You ain't got the guts."
Oh, I know I'm ready. I was born ready, Captain.
It's Mr. to you. Mr. Captain Commando.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna like flourish like little ice sparkles, like whoosh. More intimidating than that. You know what I mean?
The way you said it made it sound super unintimidating.
Oh, let me
Uh,
tell you how intimidating it was.
Ethan, would you like to introduce your character, Jackie?
Yeah, this is Jackie. Short for Jacqueline, last name Chan. Jackie Chan is my
Hey.
name. um, and my hero name is Zero, but like it like looks cool. So just like imagine that.
It's ZER and then a zero as the O, but the zero has a line through it.
But like you would never know, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when we came
Theater of
up
the
with it,
mind. Yeah, it's like
we were
it's up
just
here.
we were just
It's up
blown
here.
away by our own creativity.
I know it was the coolest thing I've ever come up with.
And then
Probably
we sat
ever.
in a car for 2 hours and made the greatest NPC of all time, which
Oh, they're not
we
ready.
might see sometime. Maybe not this
Um,
session, probably not this session, but we will see them eventually.
I guess right now what you're seeing is like she's wearing like a the suit is like has like a white base, but it's got a little bit of mechanical and like digital things, but it's not a mechanical suit by any means. Like it's just got like a couple things, to track things like health monitors and like communication devices and stuff like that. But really it's just kind of like an overrated, not even overrated, a little bit cooler than your average Power Rangers costume. With
Jackie is the only character who can metagame because her suit has all her stats in it.
yeah. Well, and then the back history is that I mean, for as long as she can remember, she's been kind of training with the agency, just growing up within it. So it's kind of like more the agency's like suit than like really her own. And like she's got this like blue hair that's like that just falls down, but it's kind of like it's not like frozen like a block, but it is kind of like icy because it's kind of cool that way, I think. And so I decided that would be it. Um, since her name is Jackie Chan, she has to be Asian, so she's Asian as well.
What
And I
specific
was kind of thinking
ethnicity?
like I was thinking like I mean Jackie Chan is Chinese, so I was thinking like Chinese, but like specifically like if you picture like Lucy in like the 90s, that's like kind of what she looks like.
I just watched Kill Bill last night for the first time, and Lucy Liu has a sword in that one and is like around in the ice, and I was like, I think this is Jackie.
I still haven't
But
seen it.
probably 10 years too old because she's 35 in that movie, but still.
Yeah. So maybe like 40 years ago instead. I don't know. Either way, that's kind of like the inspiration for what she looks like. Other than that, I mean, she's born on Earth. She has ice powers, but she's not blood. She has no blood relation to the famous hero Johnny Frost in this world. Um, she's just another ice hero who's been training with the agency to lead this new team. But we'll see how that goes, I guess.
Noise.
Cut.
Cut.
Okay. So Captain Commando will just sit up and be like, "Whenever you punks are ready, I'll be waiting in the training room." And you see uh, Director Pryor. She just puts her head in her hands and she's like, "Where the fuck did I go wrong with my career path?" As she just rubs her eyes. And Captain Commando storms out of the briefing room, and as he does, as he opens the door and walks out, a small man, child, boy, man, you can't tell, this small ginger entity with this like scruffy ginger hair, huge bags under his eyes, bright blue eyes, and tons of freckles, in one of those like actually he's in a janitor costume, like a black and green janitor costume, and he's got a mop and a bucket, and he almost gets run over by Captain Commando, and he looks and he goes, "Oh boy, real superheroes!" And he comes into the briefing room, and you can tell Director Pryor is going to say something, but she just like decides not to and walks past him. And as the two of you get up, he looks over to you guys and he goes, "Ah, are you the next? Are you guys the next superhero team that the director is like putting out? You know, I'm somewhat of a superhero myself. My power is I love to help people. That's why I'm janitor, so I can like mop the floors and put wet floor signs so people don't slip on the wet floors that I make, I guess."
Becky's just
Pretty
gonna.
bad.
I'm just gonna turn around. Just either turn around or walk past or walk away. I don't know which way like he's coming from.
Yeah,
Is
he's coming from the door, and then like that,
from
but
the
that
door
door is
we're
the
trying to go
old
to.
door. Yeah, the door you two are trying to go to. And as he sees you
Okay.
try to walk past him, he like moves his bucket, and he moves his bucket a little in front. He goes, "Ah, boy, what? I'm testing the voice of the waters of what I want this janitor boy to be like. Oh boy, what are your guys' hero names? I'm the helper, because I help everybody.
He said his name's the helper.
Yes, yes, sirree. Well, my name is Dick, but I don't need a bunch of people cheering Dick, so I go by the helper. As in Richard, but I
Um,
don't like Richard. I like the name Dick, but I like the helper more.
can I use? I'm just still not gonna say anything. Can I just use Ray of Frost and freeze his mop bucket?
Dick, yeah, you can.
Do you want me? I'll put it in. I'll put it in.
15. So I'm gonna make him
Roast the
make a
fuck out of him.
dex. I'll make him make a dex save to see if he
Oh,
can like move
move his
move his
bucket
mop
fast
bucket
enough.
out. Yeah.
Are you making it a DC
Let's
15?
see. Well, he has to get a 16, and his
How the?
dex isn't very good. Yeah, so he's like, oh, he tries like as he sees you about to like conjure this ice from your hand, he tries to do a pump fake, but it's the worst pump fake ever, and you just freeze his mop bucket and stick it to the ground, and you start to walk away. He goes, "Oh, I was really needing to clean this room anyway, so like you did me a favor. Um, Mr. Martian Man, what is your name? I mean, she's really scary and I don't want to talk to her. But you seem very friendly. You have very nice green eyes. I like green, but I like orange more. Are you going to stand there or are you going to tell me your name?" You're just gonna stand there and
I'm
look at me? I'm already in defeat over here. My mop bucket is frozen
I'm
to
s-
the floor.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get my English down. I'm Hayyan. That's my
Oh,
hero name.
Hayyan, nice to meet you. Um, oh, my name it starts with an H too. I'm the helper. Well, technically, my name starts with a T because it's the helper, but maybe it can be helper, comma the. But then I feel like that would get confusing if people are like helper the, and they'll be like, what is he talking about? Um, he puts out a hand to like shake your hand, but it's like covered in like soot. Like
Stood.
it's weird. It's weirdly covered in something that a janitor wouldn't have on his hand.
Yo.
I'm just gonna take it anyways because I don't know.
Yeah, you shake his hand and he goes, "Oh boy, you got real big arms, Mister." Well,
Yeah, I'm like
you
2 feet
seem
away.
you seem much more nice than I don't want to like. She didn't even give me her name, but I would know her name because I've seen the training rooms like, and I clean the training rooms. That wasn't supposed to be a weird thing. I just mean like I see her in there while I'm cleaning training rooms. Her name is Jackie. I know that, and she's she doesn't really give me much attention at all. And I've tried to talk to her before. That's actually not the first time I tried to introduce myself, and that is the first time though that she froze my mop bucket. Normally she just like kicks it over. But Hyan, it is a pleasure to meet you. I know you have important business to do, and I have a lot of mopping I need to do once I get my mop unstuck from the floor. So you have a good day, Hyan, and I hope I see you. Hope to see you soon.
I'm just gonna smile.
And Dick smiles back, and
Goldfish.
I'm so glad I named him Dick. Dick smiles back, and then you leave the room with Jackie, and you head off to the training room. Is there anything the two of you want to say to each other before you get into the training room and we cut back to Sam's perspective? Sorry, Kelsey, that it's taking a little bit to get your character introduced, but I promise it'll all be worth it.
It's okay. It builds the suspense.
Yeah, as long as you're happy. Is there anything that the two of y'all want to like say? Because you're going to the training room, and in a couple hours, you will be met with the new recruits for this hero team that they're going to join you guys.
Um,
I don't think Jackie's gonna say anything.
yeah.
I mean, it's like,
Uh,
is it like a this isn't like a briefing room. This is like a training room. So is it just like an open floor?
No, no, that's just what I have. It was a
Oh,
briefing room, like it's a
oh,
lecture
oh.
room. You go out the door, and then the next door to the right's the training room.
But we're in the training
So
room now.
yeah, you're now in the walk from the briefing room to the training room is 5 feet.
I think I think what Jackie is
Oh, that
gonna
joke
do is
only that
like
one joke only worked for
it's
me.
kind of like just like warming up, but like not just like your average warm up. She's like purposely doing things that like are like supposed to look hard. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, she's definitely being performative.
She's just, yeah, performative warming up.
Could you give me a performance check? The only people in this. So actually, before you do that, as you go into the training room, it's this big room, kind of like the danger room from the X Men,
Yeah, 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 that's what
and
I was thinking.
it's got like a couple bit of like stands to like watch, and there's actually like
Mm.
there's a bunch of like buttons and stuff to like it looks like the room moves around. It's a really big training room,
So it's more like the
like
Hunger Games training room from the movies.
yeah, I guess yeah, and but it's more high tech.
Hmm.
And in the room is Director Pryor, who is sitting on a foldable chair with her hands in her head, and
Head in her
Captain
hands.
Command. That's what I meant to say. I felt weird coming out of my mouth. Pause. Um,
hey yo.
and then, and Captain Commando leaning up against the wall, looking like he's got a bunch of fresh meat to whip into shape. And then on the other side of the room, there is a big table with like a feast. Like, Jackie, you've been in the ASS your whole life, essentially. And Hyan, you've been there a month. This food looks so much better than the food that's ever been here. Like the food here is is good. Like the ingredients
Mhm.
aren't the best, but the chef for the ASS is world renowned, the best chef ever,
Heard
ever. Like
that.
in the multiverse, the best chef. But the
Hmm.
ingredients aren't great. But now you see that he's got great ingredients and he's prepared this huge feast. And on each side of the table is a guard wearing the black suit with the green armor and green helmets of the ASS agents. These are basically like your GDA agents. They're just random guys who are also employees, and it looks like they're just like standing there to watch, guard. They're just here as other characters. So as Jackie, give me a performance check to see your because these are the people that you would be doing the performative warming up for.
Here it goes, nothing.
Hmm.
I really hope you critically fail.
Okay,
9.
it could have
So
been worse.
as you're doing that, um, director Pryor doesn't notice because she is just not paying attention. But Hayyan and Captain Commando notice you trying to be a little bit performative, and Captain Commando scoffs a little. Hayyan, do you have any but he doesn't say anything. He just like notices it. Hayyan, do you have anything to say about Jackie's performative warming up?
I'm just gonna clap. Woo.
Number one cheerleader over here. This guy's just a ray of sunshine. Hi, Hayyan, do you want to do anything to warm up, warm
To warm
yourself
up.
up?
Hmm. Perhaps I will. I'll begin by like doing some like martial art warm ups that are like unique to
Mhm.
my planet. I use my walking stick, and I'm just doing some like movements. But then I um conjure another staff in my hand
Ooh.
and
So
start
that,
using.
ladies and gentlemen, is the X Factor ability, and Hayyan's X Factor is. Or do you want to introduce your X Factor?
Yeah, sure. It's basically like I mentioned before, like the abilities my people have is healing, and then they're able to create these energy constructs. Um, like I said, they're not like anything like complicated. Like I couldn't make a car or something like that, but I make platforms, make force fields and like bubbles, stuff like that, like 3D geometric shapes. So and can and I can't make it like insanely big, but I can make um obviously within reason, probably about as big as I am, as like as far as my constructs go, how big they are. But yeah, I can use it for combat, for defense, and yeah.
Could you give me as you're doing these martial arts moves and when you conjure out of light this second staff, you see Captain Commando kind of go like a like what's the gif? He's doing a gif where it's like, oh, he's impressed. And then can you do me an athletics roll to see how your martial arts goes?
It's
Okay,
not
it
bad.
goes better. So in this general warming up sense, Captain Commando is more interested in high end at this point since you've already shown off your X factor and you got a higher roll. So, Jackie, you're kind of like getting the spotlight stolen from you from this Martian man. All right, now as you are warming up, we'll cut back to Sam. Sam, you are being driven from this bridge and you see the big ASS building, and Billy goes, 23 bottles of milk on the wall, 23
Oh
bottles
god.
of milk. Take one down, pass it around. Oh, we're here. Um, Sam, this is the agency of superhuman surveillance, and we get like a big cinematic shot with some cinematic music as you like come into the driveway, passing the giant green fountain. The water's blue, but the like stone is green. And the driver, who this whole entire trip has not said very many words besides the milk song. And he like hands still at 10 and 2. He turns back to me and goes, "Thank you for riding with Danny. Um, please leave a review with your nearest Danny provider."
What?
Oh, this is Danny, or like more specifically DA in 3. Um, that is driving automaton number 3, but we just call him Danny because we feel like naming him like just numbers and stuff and calling him a robot will make him feel bad. I have no feeling. Even if I wanted to feel, I cannot feel. I just drive. And now this is when you realize he looks like Ryan Gosling in the movie Drive. I said he had slicked back black hair, but then I realized the joke wrote itself.
Nice.
Danny will be your we drove in that car for so long, and all I was thinking about was milk and Bojangles. Um, Probably should better introduce myself and what you're going to be doing here, Mr. Monaghan. Um, Me, Billy, I am going to be your team manager. That is both managing like missions y'all go on, kind of, and social media, kind of. Really, I'm a glorified assistant, but hey, we all climb the corporate ladder a different way. This is Danny. He is going to be the team's chauffeur. So we're just two members of the team. Yay! And then Danny goes, "Yay!" And yeah, Danny, that's great. Inside, just go inside the doors. I'll be right behind you. I gotta sort this paperwork. Talk to Mike, the receptionist, and you know what? Let him know that there was kind of a bit of a fucky wucky, and you are going to be the only new recruit. Mike is probably going to be a little surprised about that because there was supposed to be 3 others with you, but on our way to get you, the other 3, let's just say they didn't want to come, they couldn't come, or we couldn't find them. So you're kind of going to be the only one that joins this new team. Don't worry, it's not just you. There are a few other members already, and you will meet them in the training room. Just let Mike know that you're Mr. Monaghan.
Okay, can you unlock the back doors now so I don't have to
Oh,
sit
sorry, I forgot.
anymore?
I forgot the child locks are on. We have like all sorts of crazy people in these cars. And he turns the child lock off. Kind of weird. You couldn't get out with the child lock on, but you know what? You know what? We'll be modest. We'll be modest here.
Okay, he just gets out. He's just gonna get out and start walking towards the
You get out
front
and you
building.
see this huge. You see this huge ASS in the sky, and you just walk forward into this. It's a nice like the door slide. It's the like you walk up and it's the perfect ratio from being close to a sliding door to it opening and you getting inside. It was like you walk in and you went in your head, you go, that was a little bit um what's the word I'm thinking of? Like a tingle, but not a tingle. It's satisfying. That was you think to yourself, oh, that was a little satisfying. And then as you walk in, you probably think you're gonna see some crazy like superhero waiting room or whatnot, but it really just looks like the waiting room of any corporate building. Like you got a few potted plants, a few chairs, and then you have a desk. And sitting at the desk is something you've never seen in your life. Mac, have you ever seen Rick and Morty?
No, I have not seen Rick and Morty.
Um, I was really hoping. Have you seen any episode of Rick? Have you seen the pilot of Rick and Morty?
I have not watched a single episode of Rick and
Okay.
Morty.
This is for Ethan then. But I will explain what Mike, the receptionist, looks like to you as well. So Ethan, think about the federal agents in the pilot of Rick and Morty, and he looks
Yeah.
exactly like one of them.
Cool.
Sam, in front of you, you see a giant green bug guy. Like he's wearing a full suit, like he's wearing like a white button up and a black tie, but he's got uh, 4 arms, wings, a stinger, and he's got a big bug face. And he goes, "Hi, welcome in." He sounds completely normal.
I'm Samuel Monaghan. The guy in the car said that
Uh,
there's supposed to be multiple, but I'm the only person that they could get to show up. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Just give me the order, and I'll go.
um, Nice to meet you too. Just take a seat. And I'll check to see if we have a Samuel Monaghan here in the computer.
Thank you. He's just gonna go and take a seat and just like rub his temple because that the milk in the car is just too much to deal with.
And he's like, look, you sit down, and like 2 seconds after you sit down, he goes, Samuel Monaghan, Samuel. Do we have a Samuel Monaghan here?
No, I don't think so.
Oh well. There anyone else named Samuel Monaghan here? And he's just looking around, and it's just an empty waiting room. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, you're Samuel Monaghan. Sorry, it's my first day on the job. I'm a little bit of
Yeah,
a
no.
nepotism hire.
Oh, you're all good.
Just right through this door on the right.
Thanks, dude. He's just gonna go walk through it.
Oh, sorry. It's actually the door on my right, your left. Sorry, new to all this stuff. I mean, I'm an idiot, but it's like, you're a bug guy, and you don't get many opportunities in this world as a bug guy, and I hope to not screw this one up. If anyone asks you if I did a good job, could you just say Mike did a great job at introducing you to the ASS? Welcome to the ASS, by the way. Um, yeah, please tell people I did a good job, especially Director Pryor. If she finds out I did a bad job, um, they might give me to the monster, and I really don't want to meet the monster.
Sure, I'll 5 stars on Yelp. Is this the right door, or am I gonna have to turn back around?
Oh, sorry. It's actually the right door. I was right the first time.
Okay.
That one, I promise, that door is the right door.
Okay.
I mean,
Thanks.
it's the left door for you,
thank
but
you,
it's
thank
the
you. I'll see you.
yeah.
Oh, and he's just gonna keep walking through
Yeah.
hopefully the
You
correct
open the
door.
door, and you see this giant hallway, and in it you see a bunch of people in these black and green military suits with helmets walking around, doing stuff, talking to each other. There's some people in lab coats about, and you see, as you go through this door, there's a big map that tells you every like all the locations, and Billy told you to go to the training room. So you see that the training room is just down this hall, and to the right.
Okay. He's gonna head that way, kind of taking his surroundings as he walks down, but
Give
nothing
me a
completely new.
perception check.
Oh,
Just to see what all you see, because it's a little bit of a walk to this training room.
this'll be great. You said perception.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's not even bad for you.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, as you have the tunnel vision, one thing like sticks out to you as you're walking. As you're walking, you pass on your right the cafeteria, as the cafeteria is in the center of the ASS, and you smell a really sweet aroma. And it doesn't smell like the food is still in there, but it smells like the food was just cooked.
Can he go?
And you look into
Can he go in the
the
cafeteria?
cafeteria. Yeah, you go in the cafeteria. Um, there's a couple people maybe sitting down. No one of note. It's a bunch of lab coat people or business people or people in these suits. But one person of note behind the counter, you see that it's like one line. The cafeteria is like white floor, a bunch of circle tables. Looks like a high school cafeteria, but there's one line at the back of it that's like one big buffet line. And behind the counter, you see someone cleaning a bunch of plates that was obviously the chef. They're wearing a apron, and they have a hairnet, and they do stick out to you because it's not a human, it's not a bug guy. You see a giant teddy bear cleaning these plates, and he's kind of humming to himself. He's like, I can't hum and do that voice. He's like, oh boy, I love cooking food and like preparing plates, and oh, I love my job so much.
Oh God. Teddy, what are you doing here? He's gonna go up to the guy. And he's just gonna say, "Do you have like anything left over? I was just in a
Oh,
car for
oh,
13 hours."
oh boy, a new person. Um, my name is Big Ted. Um, I would consider myself I am the chef of the ASS. That the smell you're smelling, and I'm assuming with the gear you're wearing that you're here for the new hero program. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Right. Well, all my food actually is in the training room right now. They gave me a bunch of good ingredients to make a big old feast for you new hires. Um, are 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 the other ones with you, or are they like going to show up later? Because I haven't seen anyone new yet.
I'm the only one. I have no
Oh,
choice.
well,
So.
that's really fucking bad. Shit. Well, go enjoy the feast. But we do breakfast at 7 a.m. We do lunch at 12 p.m. and we do dinner at 6 p.m. Um, the ingredients aren't great, but hey, I make the most of it. I'm the best chef in the world, they say, and I'm a big teddy bear. I'm Big Ted. Some might say I have the voice of a teddy, but I'm Big Ted. I'm just me.
Yeah, that's cool. That's sick. I'm gonna go. Nice to meet you. Um,
What was your
maybe
name?
I'll see you. Just call me Sam. That's fine.
Well, okay, nice to meet you. You will see me every day, Sam, 3 times a day if you come in here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm I'm a sentient teddy bear, so I don't need to sleep.
I don't really need to eat all that much, but hopefully I'll see you soon.
Well, you gotta have your fruits and vegetables. Well, bye, Sam. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. He's gonna walk a little bit faster because he does not want to talk to him anymore.
For anyone confused listening, that was a character from our previous campaign, Teddy, a small teddy bear who is a chef. Um, during our last campaign, when I was like, I need to have a consistent character in every campaign. Um, I was gonna do Conrad, but I was like, he's not interesting enough or likable enough to do in every one. And I was like, you know what? Teddy works. Just a teddy bear that cooks.
We need a cook.
We need a cook. We need a cook. Everyone needs a cook. I, ooh, I forget how much doing that Teddy voice actually hurts my throat. But I had to stick to the bit. He couldn't have a deep voice. They all have the same voice. Aye. So Sam, you continue walking and you see the training room and you smell the glorious feast that Big Ted has prepared. And in the training room, you see Jackie, Hayyan warming up. You see them wearing the stuff they wore. Jackie in her cool, futuristic Ice Power Ranger stuff. Hayyan in his simple, earthy robes. And then you see Director Pryor sitting in her chair and Captain Commando against the wall. And as you walk in, um, Director Pryor like looks up from her hands and goes, "Oh, this one showed up." And she like gets up and she's like, "Oh, my back." And she gets up and she goes, "I'm too tired for this shit." She reaches out her hand to you and goes, "Director Cassandra Pryor, nice to meet you, Mr. Monaghan. I've been awaiting your arrival."
He's just gonna stand there like in his like not his like pose. He's not supposed to shake hands. He's not used to it. So he's just gonna stand there like in a not a salute because he's not fucking a dork, but in like a in an honoring way, I guess. I don't know how to describe it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's nice to see that Billy was able to bring someone back in one piece. Where are the other recruits? There should be 3 more of them. Are they still in the waiting room? God, I swore I said hiring Mike would be a bad idea. I mean,
it,
motherfucker can't know any names.
it's
Like he probably
it. It's not Mike's fault. Mike was a great dude. Your guy in the car could not get the other people. It's just me. I'm under contract, so at least you get me. So
director Pryor just looks at you with a complete blank stare and goes, "Are you serious?"
am I allowed to joke?
I she's kind of aghast with that response. She goes, "I no one's ever asked me that before. I mean, obviously you can joke, and that sounded like a little bit of sarcasm in your voice, but you're telling me Billy is gonna." And she keeps rubbing her head, and she's like, "I need some Tylenol really badly." In this timeline, Tylenol wasn't uh, completely federally banned in 2055. I don't think it will. I'm just saying, if it comes to 2055 and there's no more Tylenol, this is an alternate timeline where Tylenol still exists in 2055. Um, she looks down at you and goes, "I'm running a superhero team with 3 heroes, and one of them is this person, and the other two are those idiots. Oh my god! No wonder my dad said I wouldn't be able to do this." And I still got those bozos out and about, and I've just been. She like sits back down in her chair, and she kind of leans back and puts both hands on her head and goes, "Go meet the team, Sam. Like, get yourself acquainted, Captain Commando. Like, oh my god, just get this day over with, please." And then now, Sam, you see that both Jackie and Hayyan are like looking your way.
He's just gonna walk over there. The name's Sam. Just call me Sam. You don't need to say the whole Samuel. Save some time. I'm here because I have to be. Hope to get to know all of you, and hope to work well together. That's all.
Hello.
He's gonna reach out his hand to shake his hand hesitantly
I'm gonna
because he
look
has
at.
no idea what the hell he is.
I was gonna slowly extend it out, but I'm gonna look at Jackie and be like, "Am I doing this right? This is right, right?"
I'm just gonna like, yeah, I'll just swoop in and like put my hand out, and then just say, yeah, you can just call me Zero.
Is that like your
I'm a.
is that like your hero name or a given name or
Just call me Zero, please.
okay?
And then she'll go back to like warming up.
I'm gonna
Okay.
mimic what. I'm gonna mimic what Zero did. Reach out my hand, be like, "I'm Hayyan."
But just do the same thing.
Oh, this is gonna be this team dynamic is already so great. I love it.
Cool. Cool. Ma'am, can I eat now?
Well, look, yeah. Oh, you think you can eat now? And the Captain Commando gets up and goes like, "You look like a strong, hardy boy. You can go a couple hours of training without eating. Now, unfortunately, it looks like we don't got the whole team. This is the team we got. You know what? This is the team we got. This is the team we're gonna get." And as he says that, you see that Dick, the janitor, kind of like slowly like comes into the training room. And actually, I'm gonna let's see. We're gonna roll. Okay, he's trying to sneak into the training room, but you just hear the bucket go scrape against the floor, and you see that it's still covered in ice, and he's just dragging the ice bucket around into the room. He goes, "They're down a member. Maybe the helper can join." And you see Director Pryor just put a hand out like no to Dick, and he goes, "Ah, shucks." And Captain Commando will go, "Now, before I assess any of y'all, I would like to see what each of y'all is made of." And he clicks a button on a remote, and you see that the training room behind you starts to change. Let's see. You see that a few things pop up around the training room. One, you see a large practice dummy pop up out of the ground in the shape of Big Ted. Huge dummy. You see next to that a bunch of like 10 small human-sized dummies. Next to that you see a stick with a giant hoop come out of the ground. Next to that you see like a gymnastics climbing rope come down from the ceiling. And next you see that next to that, 4 turrets come out of the ground pointing at each other. And he goes, I would like to see what each of you has in a little bit of a training montage. Show me what you got, and then we'll see what I got. You know what, Jackie, because you came in here all pimper, pamper, whatever, thinking you were the shit. You're not the shit. You're not even the fart. Show me what you can do, Jackie. And maybe you'll earn that name Zero someday. Now, Jackie, the floor is yours. You've got a giant training dummy, 10 small ones, a hoop, climbing ladder, and 4 turrets.
4 turrets. A
I'll
hoop.
essentially give you 3 actions to do something with this training equipment. You can do all your actions focused on something, but you'll get 3 actions, and then Captain Commando will assess you.
Okay. You said there's a group of dummies or a group of turrets, yeah?
Yeah. There's
How like close
one
together are
giant
they?
dummy. They're each about 5. There's 2 parallel with 2, and they're all about 5 feet away from each other. And Captain Commando is saying like if you
What
want
is
to
it like
activate
this?
he will shoot the turrets. Yeah, like that. And he will like shoot the turrets if you need them to like be activated.
He would shoot the turrets if anything. Okay. I mean, yeah, he could turn them on, I guess, but does he turn them on?
What are you gonna ask him to turn them on?
Yeah. But I'm gonna do something like immediately when he turns it on.
Okay.
That's why I'm
He
asking.
goes and go, and he turns the turrets on.
And I'm gonna use my flavored burning hands, which instead of burning hands, they're I don't know, frozen hands. It's
Cold
cold
hands.
damage instead of that, right? And so it's a thin sheet of ice that shoots, and it makes a 15-foot cone. Could I hit everything at a certain
Yes, you
angle?
could. You could hit if you angle it. You could hit all 4.
Yeah, let's do that. Uh, like it's gonna be like super like nonchalant too. Like she's just gonna walk up, just like keeping eye contact with him, and just like put her hand up to the side like this. Let me just
Do
roll
the damage
damage.
because they can't do a
Yeah.
save. So 12. That's a good. Yeah, like you like keep the eye contact, throw out your hand, and like this cone of not cone of cold, but a cone of cold damage comes out and freezes the turret. And can you roll me another performance? Because I mean you're doing a performative thing with that walk.
Yeah.
With an ele-
Man.
with an 11, it looks kind of cool. It's better than a 9. It looks kind of cool. If you got a high enough one, I'd say like you'd be able to like do it right before like a bullet hits you. But with an
Mm,
11, you do freeze the turrets. You do have 2 other things you can do. But as
um,
you do that, Captain Commando is nodding to himself like, hmm.
what else did you say there was? There's a dummy, and then there's what else?
There's a big dummy. There's 10 small dummies, a hoop, and a rope.
A
And then also
hoop?
there's free space if you just want to do
A
something in the free
hoop?
space.
What
Yeah,
the
like a hoop
a
that like
hoop?
you would jump through, like the one in Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, that the tiger jumps through.
Okay. How big's the big guy? Pretty big, huh?
Yeah, like
Probably.
20 feet tall.
One might say.
Bigger
Um,
than Big Ted. Big Ted's like 10 feet tall. This dummy is like 20 feet tall, but it's shaped like Big Ted.
I'm gonna she's gonna walk up next to the big dummy. And she's gonna like flick her hand down like to the side, and she's gonna use her X factor to conjure the Glacier Rapier, and
Name might need some work.
which is just a rapier that's like made out of ice, right? And it's like cool and stuff.
Mhm.
And so she's just gonna like do another very performative, just like hatch cross across the whole thing, you know.
Okay. Roll an
Um,
attack roll and performance. And to save time, we'll
attack.
do 2
Oh
for
wait, how
every
do I?
person.
Wait,
What?
I don't know.
I think you clicked it as like the
There we
details of
go.
it. Yeah. 7.
No way, bro.
All right, roll performance.
Where's it? Set. Dude, I'm just warming up these performance rolls at this point. This is
Alright,
supposed
so
to be like
as
it's
you
supposed to
walk
be.
up,
I'm supposed to be good at this stuff.
you make the ice sword, and as you try to do this performative thing, the ice that you made from the turrets, you kind of slip on it a little bit, and you're hack and slash, and you just completely miss the turret, and then Captain Commando pulls a clipboard out of his ass, and he goes, and he checks something off, and he goes, "Jackie, you're out. Hayyan, you're in."
Bruh.
What?
No! No!
I can't. This ain't
You
fair.
can't what? Show me
I
what you
need
got,
I
boy.
need Jackie. Already did. Alright, I can show you what I got. Um, I'm gonna this time I'm gonna do what I did again, and I'm gonna conjure up another staff. I'm gonna continue with my martial arts, and then I'm going to backflip into the air and conjure up a
Oh
platform.
shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, you do that because everyone has X factors and has many of their proficiency bonus a day, but Hayyan has a little bit more just because his aren't as like the physical thing is powerful. So you do have 4 a day, which you've already. This will be your third one. So you do that.
Damn.
So you already get brownie points for that, but do it in acrobatics because you're conjuring the second staff. You have 2 staffs, and you do a cool backflip, and then you make a platform underneath you. An
Acrobatics, you said?
acrobatics check. Yes. 11. Our rolls are being so mid right now. You
I
do it, and
know.
like, it's not the coolest backflip, but the added bonus of you using the X factor, like, gives you a little bit of brownie points. So he's like, okay. You got anything else to show, Hayyan? I mean, that was kind of cool. It was cooler than what Jackie did. Am I right?
Damn. Um,
Director Pryor right now is just head in her hands, just like fully on her face, just regretting every life decision she made.
I can't believe it.
I'm gonna. Hmm. What's another way I could demonstrate? I'm gonna ask him. I'm like, politely, respectfully, can I hit you in the face with my staff?
And Captain Commando takes his hat off. He goes, "Hit me, son, hit me!" And he runs up to you, and he wants you to hit him in the face.
I bet. So I uh I slip my staff like out of my hands and I catch it again when it like right at the end. I wind up and I smack the shit out of him.
Give me an athletics check, just because that's like
Bruh.
a strength thing to do.
Let's go.
17. You smack him so hard with it, and he sees like the green energy in your arms like glows, and the staff goes, and you smack him. And if this was like an anime, it'd be like that cool thing. It's like it hits it 3 times, and like his face moves, then he comes back and you see that he's taken 0 damage. And he goes, haha,
Damn.
good thing I'm invincible. Title card.
Damn.
Well, you know what?
Not
Even
even a
if I
scratch.
couldn't feel that, no, not even a scratch. Like and you can see now in the two places that he put out the cigar in his arm, there's no marks.
Damn, I'm like, okay.
And you
Can
can
I get a?
tell this guy just does not take damage.
I'm just gonna like turn around, and be like, is there anybody that can feel pain around here? Any volunteers to get smacked in the face? It doesn't even have to be the
You see
face.
you
It doesn't even have to
you
be the
see
face.
Dick raising his hand so high in the back of the room.
I'm like, Dick,
Hit me, hit me, hit
come
me,
on
hit
up.
me, hit me, hit me.
Oh
Yes, I
my
can do
god.
something. And he runs over, and I mean, he's like 5'4", scrawny ginger guy, and he looks up to you and he goes, "Just so you know, I can consensually do this because I'm actually 19 years old. I do look like a child, but I'm a legal adult, so I give you consent to hit me in the face."
I don't know what that means, but okay. And I just do it.
I roll another athletics check.
No!
Three. As
No!
you as you do that, you see Dick just limbo, and he goes under. He goes, "Ha ha, brownie points," and he goes back over to his. He like looks back, gives a finger guns to Captain Commando, and goes back to his mop bucket, and he goes, "Hayyan, that would have been better if you just didn't do that. Sam, you're in."
I'm gonna look at Jackie and be like, what is this feeling I'm feeling?
We call that disappointment, and Dick throws you some finger guns.
Okay. You said
Yeah.
there's the dummy, the rope, and the what's
Mhm.
the last one?
There is a giant dummy, 10 small dummies, a hoop, and a rope.
Okay. I guess he's gonna walk over to the smaller dummies, and he's just
As
gonna.
you walk over to the smaller dummies, all of a sudden you hear alarms sound from outside of the room, and then a flashing red light comes up on in this room like Beto, Beto, not Beto, because that's the you know what I mean, like an alarm sound.
Yeah.
And Director Pryor, who's been in her chair this whole time, looks up from her hinge and she goes, "Oh no!" And you hear some screaming outside of the room, and two of the most frat-looking science intern dudes come running in, and they go, "Oh no, bro!" And the other one goes, "Oh no, bro!" And Director Pryor looks at them and say, "Please don't tell me the monster got out." And Kelsey, do you want to take it away?
No, cause he's a
So,
monster.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
so, well, how do we want to do this? Do we want to go with the original plan that we kind of thought of?
It's up to you. The monster is out. Let the monster do the monster thing.
Okay.
But
Um,
that is Rudy and Ruben who have like come into the training room and they're like the monster got out.
I kind of assume so. Okay. So the floor directly in the training room, would you say that I could dig through it?
Yes, you could dig through it.
Okay, so um, I would say kind of where the feast is being held, you can kind of see like the ground is like coming to a point, and you see these like really long claws come out of the ground, and then you see this ugly head just come out of the ground, and the claws um they just go onto the ground and he kind of pushes himself up, and you see this ugly as hell looking creature. And um, how much do they prefer it? I kind of have to look at his hero's forge or his token because I forgot how ugly he is. But it is this ugly, ugly, ugly creature. So he is kind of a mix of a lot of things, but mainly he looks like kind of like a dingo or a coyote in the face, but his ears don't have hair, they don't have fur. Here's Forge, lock me out. Okay, I'm gonna free ball it then. Okay, so head of a coyote, like bat ears almost, and he does have some hair on him. But he looks like it's growing in patches, so it's like a mix of like hair and fur and just bald skin, kind of growing in just like really, really irregular patterns. But namely on his back, it is not hair at all, it is scales. And he's got these spines on his back. He has got the rat tail. He looks ugly. Long claws, long toes, long fangs. And he kind of just sniffs the air and he's going to walk over to the food.
As you go over to the food, the two guards next to the that are like guarding the tray, they are terrified and they just start slowly backing away. And the two science interns go, "Hey, but in unison, hey, buddy, like we fed you this morning. Rudy, we actually fed him yesterday. Ah, shit, I didn't feed him yesterday. Ah, shit, I didn't feed him the day before that. It looks like he hasn't eaten in like 4 days." So they both turn to Director Pryor and they go, "That's on us." And Director Pryor is just like aghast looking at this thing, just like she hates her life more than ever in this very moment, looking at this monster start to. I'm assuming you start gobbling up the food.
Yeah, his eyes are just bulging out of his head as he looks at all this food. The saliva just starts falling from his mouth like a Komodo dragon, and he actually bites the table because he's so hungry. So he just starts eating the table and the food and anything that he can find.
As you do that, Pryor stands up, just like sighs to herself, reaches for something in her pocket, and walks over to you. And the rest of you, you notice that this weird, naked, monstrous creature has a collar around its neck, and she clicks a button, and you feel this like electricity flow throughout you, and it kind of stuns you and drops you to the floor before you eat too much food.
And he's gonna start twitching. He falls to the ground and he just starts twitching and spasming.
And Director Pryor just like looks down and is like, fuck my life. And Captain Commando goes, "What is this thing?" And like kind of turns to you, Sam, and goes, "Sam, is this a part of your trick? I mean, like I said, Sam, it's your up, and then this monster appears out of the ground. Is this your power? Did you conjure this monster?"
Is that a serious question, or are you joking with me right now?
He looks at you with the most stern face and he goes, "I've never been more serious in my entire goddamn life."
No, sir. The mole rat is not a part of my abilities at all.
And Director Pryor like takes the hand off her face, puts the thing back in, and she walks over to you. And she's like, fuck, 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 fuck. I'm gonna regret this, but seeing as how the secret's out and we're down 3 fucking members, um, Sam, Jackie, Hayyan, uh, this is your new team member, the Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
The
What's that?
Chupacabra?
And as you say that, he was kind of like tilting his head like a dog that doesn't quite understand what someone's saying. But as soon as he hears his name, he's going to point to himself with his whole clawed hand. He's going to go, Chupa.
Chupa.
So is
It's
this
a
thing
long
mentally
story,
like the
but
oh sorry.
actually, I think when physical stats come into play, I think the Chupacabra is smarter than Hayyan.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That is a true statement.
So is this thing like the one guy from oh, what's that superhero show? It's like the fuzzy monster thing that gets
He is
run out of
not
town.
quite Weasel,
Okay.
but
Oh.
he is probably as chaotic as him. But he was heavily inspired by him, but I did want to take a more unique direction with him. So
But like, are you
the
sorry?
no, you're good. What were you gonna ask?
Like, you're like the actual chupacabra, or are you like a werewolf, or do you not want to say?
As you ask, I would assume Jackie, you're like asking that.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
bewildering.
yeah, Director Pryor will go. No, he actually, and she snaps her finger. She goes, "Can we get this guy? Can we get this guy some fucking pants? I mean, like, get him some pants, please."
He's been
And
naked
one of
this
the
whole time.
scared guys, one of the scared guys rummages through a bag and just like throws the first thing. And Chupa, you catch these white pajama pants with red hearts on them.
It's doesn't.
Oh wait, can we flip those colors? I realized hero's forge is backwards.
Oh, well, yeah, red pants with white hearts on them. The
Yes.
guard goes, "Sorry, I'm colorblind. I mixed the colors up in my head."
Strong
And then
colorblind.
Director Pryor will say, um, "Jackie, I'm sorry, but the circumstances are that this team needs more firepower. It's not going to work with just the three of you guys. And as much as I hate to say it, the Chupacabra, I mean, and also he's the actual Chupacabra. Like the myth, the Chupacabra, that's been around for
This is him.
hundreds to thousands of years. They're not all different things. It's not like werewolf sightings where, yeah, we have multiple werewolves and whatnot and stuff like that. Like it's been him. And for the last few years, he was at Area 51 after getting captured or something stupid like that. She looks over and she's like, "I'm not even going to ask him. It's not worth asking him." But the last couple of years, he's been here as sort of a secret project. And I guess that project, as she looks to Rudy and Ruben, she goes, "isn't so secret anymore." And Jackie, today you have shown a lot of weakness. So I'm going to be giving you the Chupacabra as sort of a project. Um, before you lead point on any missions, the Chupacabra will be your responsibility. And your team will not be allowed to go on any missions until you can prove to me that Chupacabra is just as important as any of your other teammates. As a personal mission, Jackie, and I wouldn't have asked that if you would sit here being performative and failing in your training. Do you accept this mission, Jackie?
Fists clenched, icy hot. The brand. Uh, it's it's gonna. I'll just um. I guess I'll just be like, fine, yeah, and I'll just like turn around and kind of start going back to like towards like the other training and stuff, and just kind of mutter under my breath like, "So we're keeping secrets now."
If you look back at Chupacabra, he's just like in a sitting position. He's scratching at his ear because it looks like he's got fleas.
A dog sitting position or a people sitting position?
Your choice.
Either one is hilarious.
While they're all
What's the
talking,
difference?
Sam is just gonna walk over to whatever's left of the table that has not been touched, and he's just gonna like take a piece of fruit or whatever's left out that doesn't look completely demolished, Because dude still has not eaten yet today. He's fucking hungry.
Yeah, that's great. And with that, Captain Commander's gonna be like, you know what? I think that's enough training for today. Um, and he's like, seems like he's gonna continue saying something, and then he sees that Pryor leaves the room and like takes a phone call, and he goes, "You guys want to go on a mission?"
um, I'm gonna continue acting nonchalant, but like if you like zoomed in close, like you could see like the ear twitch. You know what I mean? But I'm not a dog, but like you just have to imagine it.
Mm-hmm. And then he pulls out of his pocket a phone, and he goes, "There is a bank robbery going on in central downtown South Side right now. It isn't a regular bank robbery that some random cop can get. No, they say there's a supervillain at this bank right now." And he looks back, and Pryor has been long gone. He goes, "I think I could sneak you guys out of here and supervise, of course, and see what you can really do. Because I realized watching this training shit, that's not showing anyone. There's no one for you to save. There's no bad guy to beat up. And there's no reason to be performative. In the field, it's just straight up real training. Do you think you're up for it?" And you hear Dick in the back go, "Yes, sir."
Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh,
He's
oh,
noob noob.
me. And
That's a rhetorical
he does
question.
this like,
That's a rhetorical question.
oh, well, I'm still gonna explain it. I'm still gonna explain it anyway. And he like
No.
rips off his janitor outfit, and underneath he's got a second janitor outfit, but this one looks cool. And he goes, "I'm the cool janitor who's gonna come on this trip and spectate, and I don't have any ulterior motives at all." Wink, wink.
Sam
And
is
he's
just you
winking at
just see Sam
Chupacabra.
slowly take his hands and cover his ears with just like a black substance. Totally zoned him out.
That's freaky. Okay. Um,
Okay.
Mr. Captain Commando, I mean, can I tag along? Pretty please. Sure thing, kid. I mean, I don't care. I focused on these heroes, these potential young upstart heroes. I mean, if a kid wants to tag along, I'm 19 years old. I am not a kid. I don't care. So, assessing my people here. Ian, how about you take the lead on this mission?
I don't know about that.
I still think Jackie needs to earn her hero name.
I haven't heard I earned the lead. But
Well, I
I'll
mean,
do
if you
it.
want to pass it to me. Okay,
I'll
never
do
mind.
it.
Let's go. He, I mean, is everyone willing to go on this mission?
Yeah.
All right, and afterwards, I mean, we'll have a great lunch, a great dinner, a whatnot. But I want to see you guys in action. And this training room nonsense can't do you any good. So let's go to the car. And he takes the four of you guys, and you guys get in. For the purposes of things, your X factors will reset or your spells will reset. Like just for the purpose of things, like he gives you a really good protein bar, Jackie and Hayyan, and it restores you up to like a long rest. Like you feel really revitalized after you eat this protein bar.
Let's go.
Senzu bean.
Senzu bean, yeah. So you don't get in the driver car you're supposed to do. You get in Captain Commando's personal car, which is just the exact same Jeep, except on the side it says the Commando Veal.
The commando what?
The Commando Veal.
The commando veal.
I don't Yeah, he can't. He can't
What?
read, dude.
No, that's
It's
like I'm
not
just
veal. It's not the
making sure I heard
commando
you.
veal. It's the commando veal with a
Yeah,
V.
I don't
yeah.
like it.
So he gets in the car, and who's riding shotgun?
Shotgun. I wouldn't know that.
Before you can call shotgun, Dick runs past you and goes, I get shotgun, and he jumps into the front seat. But as he does it, you notice that he has a giant backpack on that's like the size of him that he didn't have just a second ago.
Trying to be like, that's a big backpack. Why
It
did you?
sure is, and there's nothing suspicious about it at all.
I wasn't thinking it was suspicious. I was just thinking, why is this big as you?
Exactly. Don't be a narc. Just get in the back seat and shut up.
I don't know what a narc is, but hey guys, look at how big his backpack is.
No, stop drawing attention to my backpack.
What's in
I
the
was gonna do finger
backpack,
guns
little man?
because I'm gonna mimic him.
Um,
Finger gun.
Nothing. Finger guns, Hayyan. Yeah, finger guns to you. There's nothing in the backpack. Trust me, it's just stuff I need to spectate some real heroes do some real hero work.
Can I tell him to like open the bag?
How do you want to say it?
With intimidation? Can I tell him to open the bag? Because why
Yeah,
is he
you
bringing
yell at
this
him to open
suspicious
the.
bag? Not yell at him.
You
I'm
tell
just
him to
telling
open.
him.
Yeah. All right. Roll intimidation. 5. He goes.
That's so
"Nuh-uh."
bad. I have a +3.
Well, you rolled 2. The rolls today have been horrible. Oh my
It's
lord.
got a +7 on all my
God.
fucking performance rolls.
Do you guys all get into the car? Who wears their seatbelt? Who doesn't wear their seatbelt?
I don't, because I don't know what that is.
I wear my seatbelt.
I'm not gonna wear mine.
I wear my seatbelt.
Chupacabra, are you wearing a seatbelt?
He's gonna break the window and stick his head out.
Jackie's gonna put that seatbelt on Chupacabra.
Oh yeah. Jackie, you better make sure that Chupacabra doesn't do something stupid, or maybe
Is that Dick saying that?
Yeah, this is Dick saying that. He's like, or maybe I will even be seen above you in the eyes of the director.
Yeah, Dick, and maybe you should shut the fuck up before I turn you into a popsicle.
Can you roll intimidation?
Yeah, I can. Something's got to be wrong, bro. How many 11s have I rolled today?
A lot. He he does shut up, but then he like mutters something under his breath that you can't hear. Then Captain Commando takes you into the city, and you see downtown, and you see a bunch of cop cars outside of this bank, and Captain Commando drives over one of the cop cars to get in front of all the cop cars, and he gets out and he goes, "Don't worry, real heroes are here." And one of the cops goes, "Thanks for making us feel like shit, dude."
Yo.
Thanks for making us feel like shit, bro.
And Captain Commando gets out of the car, stands on the roof of the car, has a megaphone out of his ass, and he goes, "Attention, everyone! My new team, the Commandos, if you will. And if that's already a trademarked superhero team name, then it's the Commandos with an S. We'll deal with this bank robbery, as you say. Now, Hayyan, lead point. Do good. Stop the bank guys, save people. You know the gist of it."
Yes, sir. All
Okay,
right,
Hayyan,
guys.
you are now leading this team for this one. Sorry, Jackie, you sucked in training. So pissed.
Excuse me. Sorry. All right, team. Let's get this motherfucker. Woo! Jackie, what
I
do we
didn't know.
do?
I didn't know he could. I didn't know he could curse like that. Dick is standing there. Dick is standing there in the lineup like he's a part of the team.
What is the Chupacabra doing right now?
Can we
Is
see the
it the?
cover or is
Is
he
it
in the back?
prefaced with the, or is it
It is
just
the
chupacabra?
chupacabra.
Okay,
Well,
so
he
okay,
is the chupacabra, but he go
okay.
as he was like saying like he pointed to himself in the training room and just said chupa. So you can assume that he is the chupacabra, but he goes by chupa.
I'm not calling him Chupa.
Oh,
Me as well as Jackie refuse. Um, okay, so yeah, before I answer Hayyan, I have to know what the chupacabra's doing apparently.
Can Chupa see the bank robber or no?
No, the doors of it's one of those banks where you go upstairs. So you guys are at the bottom of the stairs and you hear commotion inside, but you like the doors are open, but at the bottom of the stairs you can't see inside the bank.
He's like a little toddler. He's gonna go to wherever the noise is being made. He's just gonna start wandering.
Okay. Do you want to do that stealthily or do you just want to wander up?
Yeah, he'll do it stealthily.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. If you couldn't tell, now you could tell the chupacabra is a rogue. 13. I
um,
gotta look at the passive perception of these guys in the bank. Okay.
I would say while this is
Okay.
going on, I'm gonna ask one of the
Mhm.
policemen like information about like the bank robber.
You go up to the one that said, "What? Way to make us look like." What did I don't even remember what I said. Way to make us feel horrible, man. You go up to
Yeah.
him and he goes, "That guy's a dick, isn't he?" Pointing to the guy, Captain Commando on the roof of the car.
Yeah, what you said.
um, can I help you, Mister? I'm sorry, I haven't
um,
seen it. I haven't
I,
seen any. Are you guys like new heroes? I have never seen any of you guys, but like my life is so full of like bullshit that I'm not even phased by tall green guy, woman with blue hair, sort of gimp guy, but not there, like very close to gimp, but not enough gimp that it becomes problematic. And little monster that I can't see anymore. Like he was right there at the bottom of the stairs, and now he's not there. So like that's somewhat of a concern.
oh human, educate me on the bank robber inside.
Can I get you to do a persuasion check with advantage? Because he sees that you are a superhero. So just roll persuasion twice.
All right, bet. Persuasion twice. Where are you? There you
Oh yeah, with
Damn!
yeah. He goes,
Damn!
you know what? All of a sudden, I trust you with
are.
my
Y'all like
life. Um,
Fuck
that?
you.
I like that very much, tall man. Um, what was your name? First off, you have such a warming presence. Like I just want to give you a hug.
You may. My name is
Well,
Hayyan. Hero name Hayyan.
well, hi on hero name Hyon. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Matthew.
Matthew.
My yeah, like exactly like that. My mother had a little bit of a slip when she was writing my birth certificate, so there's a huge space before Matthew. So my name is actually Matthew. Like there's like three
Matthew.
spaces. If you typed it out, there'd be three spaces. No, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So yeah, so four guys came in. I mean, it was a typical bank robbery. Four guys went in there, from what we can tell, with masks on. They were just wearing like black jumpsuits, and they had superhero masks of the Marvels or the Marvels. Um, and but like they just seemed like normal ones. But then all of a sudden we heard like some buzzing in there, and uh, then like outside like the doors were already open, and when we got there, like we saw sewage just splew out of the door, and high end you can now see that on the like front to like on the top like stairs there's like sewage on the ground. And I mean we heard the buzzing, saw the sewage, and we're like, okay, that's not a regular bank robbery guy. So I mean like we're gonna I mean we've been standing here for like at least 20 minutes. waiting for like you guys to show up, but we actually thought the Marvells were going to show up. Um, but I guess they're still not back in town. So you guys are like the replacement team. You guys are like the B team.
What you said.
Yeah. So I mean, sorry, I went off a tangent there. There's four there's four guys in there. One of them has some kind of powers. He's a weird guy. We tend to call the like good ones superhumans and the bad ones weird ones. I mean, just typical cop stuff, you know.
Okay, this is too much. I'm going in whether you like it or not. Um,
I, right? I was
he.
gonna say we can. I can make a force field. We could hop in and just walk in.
Okay, whatever works.
All right, so Hayyan, are you going to make a force field and then push that for? Because you have to like physically push it. Are you going to like get everyone behind your force field and then push your way into the bank?
So like, am I not able to like I'm inside, everyone's inside. I'm not able to move it with me.
You have to physically, because you're making a construct out of thin air. You can't just like telepathically move it. You have to, at least for now, you have to physically push it.
How far in are they? Like how much movement speed would it take to get in and up to somebody?
I mean, you can just walk. I mean, you can walk up to the top of the stairs. I'll say first because this conversation is happening while Chupacabra, while Chupa is going up the stairs. So Chupa, you like slither your way up the stairs. Do you want to like burrow, or do you just want to like crawl up the stairs?
Um, he'll burrow into the wall and just go up from there.
Okay. You burrow into the wall, go a little up, peek your little head out, and with the 13, the people in don't see you. You see like a standard bank lobby area. In both corners of the bank, you see a group of, I think it's, let me pull it up so I have the exact number. In each corner, in the left and right corner, you see groups of three hostages. In the left side, you see an old man um, his pants, sitting at a bench, and then in the middle of the bank, you see a guy on his headphones, on his lap, on his computer, like nothing happened, and you see two bank tellers behind desks, and in the middle of the bank, you see that there's four figures in there. Um, Two of them are next to the hostages. One of them is in the center of the bank, and then one of them is near the tellers. Each of them has just like like pants and um, black pants. What's the word? Shirt. Black shirt on, um, and they all have masks on. The one on the right has a mask that looks like a Russian woman with red hair. The one on the left has a mask that looks like kind of like a grizzled cat guy with a big mustache. The one in the middle has a mask that looks like a blonde child, and the one near the tellers has a mask that looks like a kind of like Johnny Storm, but if he had bug eyes, antennas, and like mandibles, the bug teeth thing. And the guy at the teller thing, you can see that he has a big pack on his back, and he's holding like a spray gun sort of thing, kind of like the glue gun in Balloon's Tower Defense, and it has like green stuff coming out from the nozzle.
And is Chupa able to see if the one near the tellers, or like the one that's kind of like off on their own for the most part, is there like benches or like the teller stands around to where like if he dropped down he could hide behind something? Because I feel like that is what he would do.
So, in the location you're currently at, in front of you, there is a bunch of benches and tables. In the middle, there's like desks where this guy is at his computer. There's also 4 bank teller things at the one in each corner, and one in each corner that doesn't have people behind them, and then there's the 2 in the middle that have people behind them. So there are a ton of spots for you to hide. If you are going to change from your position from in the wall, I would need you to make another stealth check to get to another area.
Yeah, that's okay. I feel like he would drop down and try because he's hungry. He hasn't eaten in days.
Mm-hmm.
He's wanting these people as food. So he is going to drop down and try to sneakily make his way over to some of the masked guys. Or at least the one,
Okay.
maybe one masked guy that looks like he's kind of off on his own.
Okay. And sneak like hide underneath a table sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me another stealth check. 14, yeah. You are hidden underneath this table and you see all the people walking around. These goons have like just standard pistols and they're like pointing them at the one that you're next to is pointing it at the guards. There's one just like walking around the center. There's another one pointing at guards, and then the big guy with the sewage gun thing. At the same time, Hayyan, Sam, and Jackie, you realize that Chupacabra is gone. Sam, you also have started walking up the stairs, right? So actually, Hayyan, after you have this conversation with the police officer, you turn around and realize that Chupacabra is gone. Sam is already walking up the stairs, and Jackie is just pissed, muttering something to herself at the bottom of the stairs.
Alright. I guess I'm just gonna make like a. I guess I'll just start walking up. I'll just start walking up the stairs as well. Like, you know what?
Jackie, do you follow Hayyan?
Fuck it.
I'm trying to look for the chupacabra, bruh.
Roll me a perception, because if like you do like you're trying to keep sight of him and you have to beat just his original stealth check, which was a 13.
This is a
Oh, this is
fatality for me, bro. This whole session.
oh yeah, you in your anger and just like everything that's happening, you have no idea where the chupacabra went.
Thanks.
Oh, actually, what's your passive perception? Because it'd be your passive.
Where is it?
But then
at
if it's
here?
higher, it'd be. I think this is how D&D works. I don't know, man. I've
My
just
passive
been
is
DMing.
9.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
don't know where he went.
Yeah, I have like nothing.
But you do see the hole that he dug in the stairs, because he did dig a hole.
I'm going to
So
the
it
hole.
does look like he went into the bank.
Yeah, I'm going to the hole, bro.
You walk up to the hole, and Sam and Hayyan are at this point at the top of the stairs. You want to give me an investigation check on the hole?
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, Jackie might just be completely cursed. That's a 3 perception and a 2 investigation. You have no idea where this hole goes. It's just completely dark. You have no idea where it goes.
I'm gonna go in, bro.
You're gonna go in the hole?
I'm going in the hole.
I roll me an athletics to try and shimmy through the hole. You physically can't get in the hole.
Bro, I must
Like
be
you
cursed.
can't like. That's pretty bad. That's a 3, a 2, and an 8. And at this point, you realize that Sam and Hayyan have already went into the bank, and you look like everyone outside is like, look at this fucking idiot, man. He's trying to climb in a hole. All his buddies already went in the bank. Let's point and laugh at him. Let's put her on social media.
Damn.
Question.
Yeah, I know what I want to do right now.
Can I rage?
Go ahead, Mac.
Yeah, you can rage before you go in.
Okay.
So like you can hear as you're walking up the stairs, you can hear like the whimpers and cries of like innocent people in here, and goons in there like pointing their guns and like yelling at them,
Okay.
and that like fills you with rage.
I'm gonna rage, but I'm also gonna use my X Factor, because why not? And I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose the Wendigo.
Okay. Describe to me what happens. I can say like you rage as you walk into the bank. So you go into the bank and you see these hostages, people crying, these goons holding up guns, and this guy in the near the bank teller, and he's got like a big like sewage gun, and they all like one of the goons points his gun at you and goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
So it's just gonna go up his hands, and then he's just gonna slam his head down and bring it up. And when it's up, he's just gonna take on the full pitch black appearance of the Wendigo, basically. But he's massive and decrepit and disgusting and just goopy and wrong. And he's just gonna sit there and look at them before he goes for the guy next to the old man.
I think with that, give me an intimidation check. I mean, just transforming into this
I'm not
this
gonna roll
monster
very
of
good.
goop and
I'm calling
innards.
it now. Fuck.
You don't need very high on this goon.
God damn it, man.
Never mind. This goon's like, that's pretty scary, but my gun is scarier. And with that, I mean, Hayyan, you are right outside the door, and Jackie, you're on the stairs. So I'm gonna bring you guys over, and I mean, Chupacabra's in the room. You're in the room. I'm gonna bring you guys over to. Wait, how do I open this? How do I get it out?
Oh, should I bring my
There we go.
How
There
do
we
I
go. There
drag
we go.
my icon for the rage over?
I have it pulled up. Here's the battle
little
map now.
Legos.
Yeah, the white ones are civilians that you need to save, and then the red ones are bad guys. So you see the guy in the teller go, you're a special one too, aren't you, goopy boy? But I am too. And he takes off his like human bug mask and he reveals that he's actually a bug guy. And he looks very similar to Mike. And he goes, it's time to face the gnat. You have a goon in front of you pointing a gun at you. And then you have the guy who just revealed himself to be a bug guy like Mike, and he's got a sewage gun. And then you have two other goons with guns pointed to hostages.
Okay. I am going to go up to this first guy. And I'm gonna spawn. Oh, which weapon do I want to? By the way, we need to add the weapons because we talked about the weapon change thing, but I only have a great axe. So
I think the damage is the same. It's just the type of damage.
So he's gonna use. Oh well, since he's the Wendigo, he'd probably use his horns. I'll just say it's like the same thing. I'll roll a great axe though.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna go charge with the horns. Do that.
Okay. 17 hits as you, in this goopy Wendigo form, you run and you slam into him. 17 hits, roll the damage. 5. And what is your attack form? Because with Sam's X Factor, he gets different forms he can choose when he rages, and they provide different abilities. With the attack form, did I put it on your sheet what it does?
Yeah, he gets an additional D8 on attacks.
Okay. Roll an additional D8. 5. Do you want, is this going to be lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal.
You go, how do you want to kill this guy?
I'm gonna just I'm gonna impale him with the horns and throw him at his friend on the left.
Oh my god. You impale him with the horns, he's bleeding, he goes, "Oh, I guess I should have been scared." And you throw him and he dies. And the old man who peed himself next to you starts peeing himself even more. And now he is, I'm actually going to do a general wisdom roll for the now group on the left. The group on the right is not really focused on it, but the four civilians on the left are. So we're gonna do a wisdom roll. 16. So their sanity is good. That's another mechanic. If you do kill bad guys, there are people watching you, so there could be consequences, but they also might be into it. Sam, is that going to be your turn?
Um, how much movement speed do I have left to use? Where is that? I can't even. Oh, this is. The new ones are killing me. Oh, 30 feet? Did I go 30 feet? I can't tell
You
by the
went
squares.
you went about 26 feet, so you have like 5 feet of movement.
I'll go like here then. I'll
Okay.
inch my way forward a little bit. I'll take a step.
You'll inch your way a little forward, and the other guy who you threw his dead body to, the one that had the mask of the blonde child, you threw his corpse over to the goon with the mask of the grizzled dude with the mustache, and he's just like, oh my god. Chupacabra, it is your turn. You see, hiding under this table, you see Sam come in, turn into this giant Wendigo goopy monster, and completely eviscerate a guy.
Wow. Okay. Juva's gonna keep that in mind and just kind of respect him as a fellow beast. But he's more concerned about this guy who he just wants to eat. So he's gonna go try to attack him.
Okay. Can you move the token?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You come out of the table and you go and you try to deliver a big bite on this guy's neck. And since you are coming out of stealth, you do have advantage on him.
Ooh, okay. I think that's correct.
24. Is that a crit?
I think it is with the green arrow.
It's a 19. It's a 19.
Uh,
That just shows that that's the advantage one. So you do indeed hit him. Now roll the damage on that plus your sneak attack.
I'm trying to find sneak. Oh, I'm not used to this new sheet at all.
Yeah, 2024. We are 2014 boys and girls, and now we are thrust into 2024. I think it's just 1d6.
I'll just roll that manually because I'm not sure
Yeah.
that I have that set up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you kill this guy. How do you want to brutally murder this guy in front of these three random civilians?
Um, well, he's really hungry, so he's gonna like try to bite at his neck, and I guess he bit a little too hard, and that just kind of pops the head off.
You bite him so hard, you pop his head off. Blood sprays
No.
everywhere. We're gonna do another sanity. We're gonna do a sanity roll for these guys on the right, and they're also good. Like they're just okay with you killing these goons, I guess. Is that gonna be your chupacabra?
Uh, hiding is an action right now, right?
Yeah, I think you get cunning actions at level 2.
Okay, then I will just move just back behind the bench, but
I get
if
some
they see me, if they,
3/4 cover.
yeah, if they see me,
Uh,
they see me.
Jackie, you hear carnage inside. You're still somewhat down the steps. So I'll say it takes 30 feet of movement to get to the door where Hayyan is. So you could get up with your movement, you could get up to the open door, but you can't go in the bank yet.
I can't go in the bank yet.
No, but you can get up to like where you can see everyone in the bank and do something. Just you spent so much time at that hole that you didn't have time. You don't have time to go all the way into the bank and do something.
Um. Okay. Give me 1 second. Are we using these these measurements?
Yeah, those measurements. I tried to do it as much to scale as I could.
Yeah. I understand. Um,
I didn't like the grid too much. When we did the grid, it got annoying with the
no, yeah.
placement.
I get it. I was double checking because Carson's like sometimes changes. He just tells us.
Mhm.
Um,
This is a as much as I can 2 scale grid.
yeah. Like kind of like before going up the stairs, like Jackie's kind of like. I mean, she's at the hole and she can't get in the hole, bro. This is like great. You know what I mean? I feel like there's something that needs to happen.
This was supposed to be like a really cool Jackie episode where she's introduced and she's this cool leader and everything. And then I mean she's sucking,
I
man.
know. Anyways, like her eyes are like usually like, blue and like kind of iced over. But for a second it kind of like just flickers back to normal for a moment of silence. And then she heads up the stairs and kind of flick back on. But she gets
As
up
you
there
go
and
up
like
the end,
she's
as you get to the stairs, you do see the chupacabra. So that
yeah.
sense of relief kind of wavers over you as you see the hole from the wall that he's crawled from
Yeah,
and
yeah.
jumped onto the floor.
But like I also see him kill this person?
I mean, I would assume, yeah, like he is currently eating the
Yeah.
guy's neck right now.
Um I've, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost and
On
just
who?
and like very very not even like not even angrily like the eyes kind of flicker back and forth, right? And then like I see like chupacabras eating this person, and then the eyes kind of flick back to just like normal eyes. And I just kind of go like we don't kill people, chupacabra, and I'm gonna throw Ray of Frost.
At chupacabra.
Yeah.
This is just a constant in every campaign that Ethan and Kelsey each other's throats every single time, no matter what. Give
But
me a give me a
it's not on
Crazy, bro.
purpose.
You say that as you say that as Sam also just brutally murdered someone that you also would have seen his goopy horns covered in blood with a dead body in front of him.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not. I guess I'm not saying it just like. Then I'm not saying it like
Hey,
just
I mean,
Chupacabra, but I'm
it's
gonna cast
not
Ray
in
of
front
Frost
of him,
on
it's over
Chupacabra.
there. Also, his stuff is so
That is
black you
true.
would not see the blood.
That's a great point. But Jack, you also do see a goop monster that you have no context for. Um,
That's not the
so
problem here. Okay, I
that's
have a
true.
moral dilemma,
Chupacabra does a 16 hit you, Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the damage.
and
7
your
cold
speed is
damage.
reduced by 10 feet. It says until the start of your next turn. So does that mean just like the next turn?
That's actually
That's a
so
You know
funny.
what I mean?
that's a good point. I don't know.
Or does that mean like
I was
I
gonna say.
don't know if it's. It says until the
I
start of your
think.
next. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, it's your no.
Like in this scenario.
It's your next turn.
Oh, you're
So
okay. I
until your
understand.
next
Yeah.
turn, his speed is reduced by 10. Does that knock you out, Chupacabra?
No, but it does activate something funny.
Oh.
Oh no.
So yeah, Jackie, you run up the stairs. You see this. You say, "We don't kill people." You in this moment you lock in, and you can tell that Captain Commando standing on his truck goes, "Hell yeah," and sees you shoot this ray of frost at Chupacabra because he's got great vision. I don't think he did, but he does now. And Chupacabra takes 7 cold damage and frees up a little bit. And what happens?
So,
Fuck. We got a monster.
so you know how Chupacabra is really ugly? So he also has a fun little quirk. He's like a ferret, almost. He's stinky right now. You
No.
hit him so hard that he just had a nervous fart, and now he has the malodorous stench condition. So
What?
he releases a foul sulfurous stench. Any creature within a 5 feet radius of Chupacabra must succeed a con throw or be poisoned.
So now
Good
it
thing
just
nobody's
stinks
near you.
corner. Is that constantly or is that just when it happens?
I don't know, but I think it would be funny if it lasted until he goes above half.
Yeah, or like like after the combat, like he like settles himself down, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jackie, is that your turn?
Yeah,
You just squeeze a fart out of Chupacabra.
that's crazy.
Hayyan, you were chosen to lead point on this mission. You see Sam turn into a goop monster, brutally murder a man, and throw his corpse across the bank floor. You see Chupacabra pop out of from underneath the table and rip a guy's throat out. And then you see Jackie run up behind you and spray the Chupacabra with a ray of frost, and Chupacabra farts real bad. What do you do?
A series of events, bro.
Like, man, there was a reason I was sent to Earth. I see it now. I see the vision. This is insane. I look at Jackie. Did I say that right? No. um, I guess my first course of action. So how much is that 30 feet? Let me get my little ruler out.
Yeah. Get your little ruler out.
I'm about to.
That was my nickname in high school.
Little ruler.
Little ruler.
Can I go through here? Oh, I guess I can.
Yeah.
30 feet. All right, right here. Is that within range of guiding bolt?
That isn't right. You're trying to hit. Are you trying to hit the gnat or one of the goons?
The gnat.
Yeah, that is in range.
All right, bet. I'm use guiding bolt.
What does guiding bolt look like? So you see all this happen. You're like, I guess this is why I was sent here. You walk forward, and this big, ugly bug guy with a sewage gun. You go up, and what does this guiding bolt look like for you?
So essentially, I so when I conjure it, it doesn't have to physically like when I conjure something, can I throw it without like using my hand, or do I have to
Yeah,
like?
so something like a guiding like your X factor specifically, you conjure it in midair, but something like your guiding bolt, yeah, you could like throw it at because it's like the energy within you.
Okay, cool. All right, bet yeah. So I'm non-lethal, but I'll whoop a dude's ass. So I'm a
I will say,
go ahead.
ranged stuff can't be non-lethal. Just to let you know,
Can't be non-lethal. Okay,
because you can hold back a punch, but like if you shoot someone with a bow, you can't like hold back the bow. Same with spell attacks. I will let you know, like this, the gnat looks like he looks fairly strong. Like he's much stronger than these other goons.
okay, cool. All right, I gotta be careful. He's guiding bolt. Oh, it's 120 feet. That's crazy. Does
Oh
it lose
yeah,
damage
shit.
over? Does it lose
Yeah.
damage over feet?
Nope.
Over? No, it just straight up. That's cool.
Yep.
Shit. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Welcome to Spellcaster Sadid.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm a see the gnat, and I'm instantly gonna get into position, and I conjure this green energy rod, and I um use my hand. I'm not like touching it, but I use my hand and I motion like I'm throwing, and
Mm-hmm.
the bolt follows.
You conjure up this green energy and you throw it at the net. Give me a spell attack roll. For those at home, 16 does hit. Do the damage on that.
Nice.
11. Oh, that's big. For those at home, Hayyan is not a druid, as he very much certainly looks like a druid. He is a cleric. Um, and he's got this like life energy within him. And as you throw this bolt, um, you
Sorry.
can tell that the gnat is about to say something as you walk up. He's like, so the funny thing, and he just gets pelted with this ball of light, and he's gonna take 11 damage, which is huge for him. You see that like sears like his shoulder. He goes, "Oh fuck! Oh, oh, oh fuck!" And he does that for like a minute. And is that going to be your turn, Hayyan?
So at this level, do we only get one attack, or
Yeah, you only get one. At any level, you only get one spell per. Like you can use a like guiding bolt is your action. If you had a bonus action cantrip, you could use that, but you can only use one spell per turn.
okay?
So you can't like
So
use guiding bolt as an action and then use healing word as a bonus action.
right, but I could use unarmed strike. Oh wait, no, I couldn't use unarmed strike as a bonus action.
No, it
Wait,
would have to be a
what can I
bonus
do as a
action.
bonus action? Yeah, what could I do as a bonus action?
I don't think you can right now.
Yeah.
I think your
Okay.
stuffs are actions, except healing word.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Then Nat's turn, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm out of my element. I really thought the Marvels were gonna come, and I was gonna be like, oh Johnny Fly Guy, I love you so much, but now it's the fucking circus is in town, and are you guys supposed to be heroes? That guy just killed that guy. That guy just killed that guy, and that guy attacked his own guy, and you hurt me a fucking shit ton. Ah, sounds like Baylor should have not made this called superhero D&D and like anti-hero D&D or something, because y'all motherfuckers mean." And out from his back, he's going to sprout some wings and start flapping them up. And the gnat is going to fly 30 feet into the air.
Damn.
Yo.
And now he is going to move over. Let's see if you can move this way. He's going to move here. So Chupacabra, he is moving kind of towards you, but he is 30 feet in the air. And he is going to point his sewage gun in the line of, so I'm going to just do a line in this line. Oh, actually, he's going to move slightly closer so he can also hit you, Jackie. And he is
Cool.
going to,
Thanks.
in this line, point his sewage gun, and you see it like bottle up with pressure, and he's going to fire this sewage spray. Hayyan and Jackie, I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws. You're going to take some poison damage as the sewage is sprayed all over you.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
That work?
Yes, you succeed, Jackie. Jackie, you succeed.
I'm back on
Good.
top.
You're back on top. Half
Oh,
damage
shit.
might knock you unconscious though, because you are a sorcerer, and sorcerers are very squishy.
You might be right. But if that happens, wait. Oh, it's not like an attack though, so I can't just
No,
like.
it's an AOE thing. Yeah, I know
Yeah, I
what you're
can't.
thinking, but
Yeah.
Wait, how do I do a saving throw?
But what if somebody was being really cool and feeling real generous today?
yeah, but I think it'd be funnier if you just got knocked unconscious from this. So
Damn it. That's so
where's so it's right next to your skills. It's the number right next to the skills. I think your dex. So if you just roll a dex check for me, Hayyan, I as a cleric, I think it's Constitution and Wisdom is your proficiency saving throws. Okay, 7. So Hayyan, you're not expecting like you've never seen something like this before. This guy flies into the air over and he shoots this sewage at you, and you've never seen it. You probably don't even know what sewage is. So this thing just blasts you in the face. Jackie, you see from it because this
Ow.
is from a huge distance. You see this coming, and you get out of the way. Do you want to roll performance to see how cool out of the way you get?
Don't. I need to knock. I'm knocking on wood for all these rolls so far, bro. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. You do like the most
What am I'm
like
telling you, bro.
you lock like you see this and you're like I have to be moving, and you do the most graceful backflip, and then like the light of the sewage like illuminates you, and everyone outside is like it's like that meme of Danny DeVito watching Mack do the dance and It's Always Sunny, and everyone who was like mean to you outside goes, I get it, and you do a graceful backflip, and you've gained all your aura points back. Okay,
Oh fuck
so
yeah.
the sewage sprayer, Jackie, you're gonna take half of this damage. Hayyan, you're gonna take full full damage. It's 2d6
Mm,
poison, 9. So Hayyan, you're going to take 9 damage, and Jackie, you're going to take 4.
that's
Hayyan,
crazy.
are you still conscious?
Yeah, I'm at 2 health.
Okay. And Hayyan, as the sewage comes around you, you feel it harden a little bit, and it's like real sticky, and you are now restrained.
New.
Okay. And that is his turn. It's the goon's turn, and it's just one goon, and he's standing there holding his dead friend, and he looks up at you. He looks up at you, Sam, and I'm gonna have him make a wisdom saving throw. 26, and he looks up at you. He takes his mask off, and you just see fury, and he raises his gun. That was the wrong character I rolled for, but he still rolled a 14 on the dice, so it's fine. The goon's gonna raise the gun up at you, Sam, and he's gonna say, "I have no fear." He's gonna shoot you. Oh, it says fumble too. That's really funny. So he raises up the gun, and like as he's pressing the trigger, like he sees your teeth, and he actually does get a little scared. He pees himself a little and misfires, and I'm gonna roll because I think this is really funny. I'm gonna roll a D3. If he rolls a 1, it's just gonna whiff past you. If he rolls a 2, it's gonna whiff to the right of you, to the left of you. If he rolls a 3, he's gonna hit the gnat in the air because he got a critical fail, a 1. So it's just gonna whiff past. Sam, it's your turn. The goon just fired at you and missed really badly. Sam. Sam. Where'd Sam go?
Yeah.
I think we lost Sam, guys.
Not
New.
good.
So
Mack, you might be
sorry.
muted.
So sorry. Okay. What is going on? My headphones were off.
You, the goon in front of you got the courage to shoot you, but then he critically failed and missed. And I mean, there's nothing in between you and him now.
Oh,
But
oh.
you did just hear Jackie yell. You did just hear Jackie yell, "We don't kill people," and then do a really cool backflip.
Man, I don't give a fuck about any backflip. What are we talking about?
Mhm.
I have enough to get over to him. This is the right one. Okay, I'm taking my ass right up here. And I'm going to, instead of my horns, I'm gonna just take my arm, lift it up, and then just when it comes down, it is in the form of an axe, and I am going to swing it at him. Attack is
Lethally or non-lethally?
non-lethally, because the first one was a mistake.
We all have mistakes. That 22 hits.
Okay. By the
And
way,
roll an extra D8.
okay, what does cleave do, by the way? What is that? I've never played a character.
I don't know. I
this.
think it's a new click cleave. See what happens. If you hit a creature with melee attack while using this weapon, you can make a melee attack with the weapon against a second creature within 5. Oh, I think because 2024 made it where like weapons have like fun additional things, but there isn't a guy
Yeah,
within them. That's a
okay.
really good ability though. So yeah, you are about to like kill him, then Jackie yells that thing, and you bonk him and knock him unconscious, and the hostages in front, they start giving you a golf clap.
A golf clap?
Yeah, they're just like,
Okay.
thank you so much for rescuing us. And
Okay.
he is knocked unconscious.
What happens? What was the whole thing that you mentioned about saving, by the way?
So you can use your action to do the save action, which means you can attempt to save one or a group of people by doing some sort of action that you describe. Then I'll have you roll, like if your thing is like, I want to jump across this thing and get these people out of the way of like a falling boulder, that would be an acrobatics.
Okay.
Every time you successfully save a group of people during a day, if you save 3 people, you get a +3 to your next save roll. And then if you save 2 people, you get a +5, and that goes till the end of the day because it's like a morale point setup. But it is an action, so since you attacked, you wouldn't be able to use a save action
Okay,
on this turn.
that works. I'm all done then.
Okay. Chupacabra, it is your turn. There's no more goons on the ground. The gnat is about 30 feet above you right now.
How far away is Jackie?
Jackie is
Almost 60 feet away.
yeah,
I
50
have
feet away.
I have the movement thing, right, from your spell?
10
Yeah,
less feet.
Can I still burrow?
you can still burrow.
And can people see where I am when I burrow?
Um, it's kind of like give me a stealth check and that's how like stealthily you burrow around the ground.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking, since we're on the second floor of a building, I would go back into
So
the
that
wall. Oh,
yeah,
that should not be advantage. My bad.
that's an 8. So like you do go back into the wall, but like you make it there is like a trail of like of crumbling like tile above you, so like everyone can see that you are going towards the wall.
Okay, that's fine. Um, that would probably be so to get from where I was to the wall, would it be like 5 feet?
It would be it was you were here,
Yeah. Oh, it is 15.
so it is 20 about 20 feet. So I
That
think
is all
once
my
you get
movement
to the
speed.
wall, you're out of movement speed.
Yeah. So I'll be in the wall.
Okay. Jackie. Actually, you know what? I think you've earned it. 0. What would you like to do?
So the chupacabra just dug in the ground.
You can see where he go. He's at the wall right now. And the wall smells really stinky.
Oh, I bet, man. Does it, whatever. It's still too far, so I guess I have to dash. Can I dash all the
I
way
would
over
say
there?
you can get to where he is, but he's underground. Like he's underground right now.
Mm,
You
Like
could try to
long
get back
gone?
in. Like you could get to him by going through the hole, but I would need another athletics check to get through to crawl through the hole to get to him.
I don't know if that's worth the embarrassment, man. I really don't know about that one. um, that's also too far. That's too far. That's too far. What the hell, you know? That's what makes this fun.
Give me an athletics check as you do that cool backflip. You turn around, you see all the people cheer, and then you look, and Chupacabra is leaving.
Yeah, but like now they can't see me because we're inside the building, so that's okay.
That's true. Only the hostages can see you.
They'll forget. Hostages make up stuff all the time. All right.
Wow, that's crazy. I hope you fail this one now. You need to get above a 12. You
Damn.
go in and you get stuck, like comically stuck in the thing. It's like when Zoro got stuck in the chimney at Water 7.
Am I like upside
Was
down
that
like this?
Luffy?
Like my legs
Yeah,
are up?
you are upside. I think it was Zoro,
Oh,
right?
he also
Stuck
just
in,
cut out.
it's like that.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna fall out, I guess, and just
Yeah,
be
yeah,
disappointed in myself again.
yeah. I mean, Jackie's a whole emotional roller coaster of disappointment with herself. Okay, Hayyan, it is your turn. You can see that from your perspective, all the goons are dead, and most of you are restrained though. So like you can move, but you're gonna have half movement speed, and actually I think restrained. Oh, I should know this. Restrained D&D. You might have 0 movement speed actually. Yeah, your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have a disadvantage on dexterity checks. So you are stuck in place in this sewage, and you can use your action, or at the end of your turn, you can make a strength check to try and bust out of the sewage.
Heard that. At the end of my turn, you said.
Yeah, at the end of your turn. So for your turn, you will be stuck in the sewage, but you still can use an action.
All right, but well, shit. I guess I'll uh, shoot. Um, am I able to use cure wounds on myself, or is that only on another
You
creature?
can use cure wounds on yourself. Any creature you can touch, you can use it on.
All right. I'll use cure wounds on myself.
As you're feeling the poison seep into you, you touch yourself and you glow green. Give me that cure wounds, baby. All right, you heal 16?
That's crazy.
What?
Full health,
That's
baby.
that's insane. Jesus, they buffed cure wounds in 2024. It's 2d6 now. Yeah, so you're up to max HP, and now give me a strength check to see if you bust out of the sewage.
Damn.
19, and
Oh wait,
you
that's
heal
saving
yourself,
throw.
and you it's the same number, I think. You bust out
Oh
of the
man,
sewage,
let's
and the
go.
gnat you see the gnat gets a little flustered when you do that. And now it's the gnat's turn. He goes, oh my, well, you killed all my goons, and I'm about to die, it seems. But you won't. You think that'll make it over? You don't know about the bomb that I hid in this bank. And the gnat is going to dash and attempt to leave. He is going to leave the bank. He is now out of the bank, and that's his turn.
I don't get
Sam,
an
it's your
opportunity
turn.
attack.
No, because he's 30 feet in the air.
Oh, heard.
So how far away? He's out of the bank? Well, shit. I can only go 30 feet. Wait, what was the rule on switching my form, by the way?
You have two of them a day. You can switch in between them. We flavored it more as like when you rage, but you can switch it while you're in your rage.
So I only get 2 a day, though, right?
Yeah, you only get 2 a day, 2 per long rest.
Ooh. What's the likelihood that after this session we're gonna be continuing during this day? Can you tell me that or
Maybe.
no? Maybe? Fuck.
It's like 2 p.m. right now.
I don't really need it. Fuck it, we ball. It's first session. I am going to switch into my second form. And
Ooh.
let me see which one I'm gonna do. I think I know what I want to do, but I need to make sure it's actually gonna be useful. Damn it, where is it? Oh, hold on, let me measure one more time. How many feet away is he? That's kind of important.
He's about 50. We'll just say he's like 55 feet away from you. He's just left like the doors of the bank.
And none of my attacks. Damn it! Okay. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm just gonna travel 30 feet then. Yeah. We're gonna travel just the 30 feet. Call
Do
it
you
a day.
have any ranged attacks?
Did we agree that I
Like,
can?
do you have javelins? Yeah, if you have
technically I do.
javelins or hand axes on your sheet, you can
Well,
like
we
you
didn't
could throw
finish
your
my sheet doesn't have everything that we agreed upon, so I didn't know what I'm working with right now. I only have great axe and unarmed strike, and then some other ones that I don't know what they are.
I roll. Okay.
Because
Yeah. Just roll me 1d20 plus your dex modifier plus proficiency, and that would be like a javelin.
Wait, so what is it? My what modifier?
Dex plus proficiency. So whatever your dex is +2.
So +3. Okay, so d20 +3.
Okay, so 11. Yeah, you go up and you throw some goop, and it misses the gnat as he's running out of the bank.
Okay.
All right, Chupacabra, it is your turn. You can see that Jackie is trying to get in your hole, but not like
So,
that.
is he close enough to just like
No,
snap at, or is he outside the hole?
he's like at the entrance of the hole, so he's more like here.
Okay, so I'd have to get out of the hole.
You can burrow out of the hole you are right now. You don't have to go back to the opening of the hole.
I thought I didn't have enough movement speed to really like get too far away.
Well, no, you have your full movement speed now because it's been Jackie's turn.
Yeah, now it is. But during his last turn, did he not get to the hole? Because I think I got to the hole
He
in the last one.
he got to the hole, but he failed getting into it, so he's stuck. She's stuck in like at the entrance of the hole, but you were able to make it 20 feet. You were able to go in the hole and then make it 20 feet.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm going to try to go back to the entrance where he is or where she is, and I'm just gonna try to just bite him.
Oh my god, this is the most dysfunctional group. But you know what? Cinema. Roll me an attack roll on Jackie.
Me? Wait. Yeah.
Jackie, does a
Chupacabra.
15 hit you?
Yes, it does.
I roll the damage.
Wait. Actually, I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna use shield.
As you Chupacabra, you turn back around and try to bite Jackie. Jackie conjures up an ice shield, but and you just bite into his shield. But Jackie, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the stench of the Chupacabra just fills your nostrils.
It's the worst fart you've ever smelled.
It smells horrible, but you are good. Chupacabra, is that going to be your turn?
I'll go back in the hole.
Oh my god! And if you were to leave, like, if you were to move away from him, he would get an opportunity. Oh no, he just used his reaction. You can do that. Jackie, it is your turn. Remember, the Nat said there is a bomb, guys.
I'm just gonna leave the Chupacabra and I'm gonna go to these people here. And
Yep.
can I use the save action? What does that
Yep.
look like? I'm gonna go
So
over and
what
just
do
be
you
like,
want to do?
um, is it just one? Can I only affect one person?
No, you can do a collective group, so you could save all three of them.
Um, yeah. I'm gonna go over and just be like, hey, uh, come on this way. We have some people outside waiting for you guys. There's a bomb here. I won't say that part. I won't say that part. I'm gonna like lead them to the exit.
Careful, guys. They're bombs.
They're in
Roll
a
a
bomb
persuasion.
factory.
Roll a persuasion. You don't need a high number on this one. Yep. Yeah, you successfully tell them, and they will then take their next at the top of the round. They are going to like dash and leave, and you will for your next save action, you get a +3 to it because you just saved 3 people.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Hayyan, it is your turn. There is a bomb in the building, and then the gnat is escaping right now. You are free from the sewage, and you are on max HP. Hayyan, are you muted?
I was muted. My fault. Um, can I do a perception check to like gain any clues as to where the bomb may be?
Yep. Roll me a perception check. It's going to be because you can tell it's not in, or just roll me a perception check. 21. Um, See the bank teller that's Marty McFly from Back to the Future?
Yeah.
The bomb is strapped to his chest.
The guy all the way in the front to the left? Or am I
Yes.
tripping? Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. All right,
The
cool.
one,
Okay,
the one here, this guy.
okay. Um, so I realized that immediately.
Yeah, you hear Nat say there's a bomb, and you look around and you see that guy has a bomb strapped to his chest.
Okay. Um, I'm a I'm a yell that I'm pretty sure Sam sees that Nat is getting away, right?
He does.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go straight to the. I'm gonna get up as far to the bomb as I can.
Okay. You could, if you use your action to dash, you could get all the way there.
Okay. Um. Uh. Oh shit. I'll do that.
Okay. You dash all the way up there, and the guy's like, "Please help me! There's a bomb on my chest." And you see there's a bomb on his chest, and it says "icky sticky sewage bomb."
You.
It is the Nat's turn, and the Nat looks behind him at you, Sam, and goes, "Bye bye." And he is going to dash out, and the instant he gets out of the bank, you hear a bunch of cops yell, "There he is! Get him!" And you just hear a bunch of bullet fire, gunfire, and then Sam, you see the Nat drop to the ground,
Damn.
presumably dead.
You can always count on police
Um,
to shoot things.
Yeah,
that is
for
true.
real. Lord have mercy.
This is not a political podcast. We are just saying observations that are happening in this podcast. Sam, it is your turn. And actually, with that, combat is over. So, Jackie, you can help the people out of the bank. Sam, you see that the threats are gone. Chupacabra, you are now in the tunnel by yourself. And Hayyan, you are now with the guy with the bomb. Combat is over, but I do have, since combat is over, I am setting a timer on my phone. When this timer goes off, if you guys can't um, figure out how to disable this bomb, the bomb will go off. And the timer starts now.
Okay,
How many
first
minutes do we
off,
have?
I am
You
going
don't know
to
that.
get those people on the left hand side, and I'm gonna put them all like on my back in like the horns, and I'm gonna start just taking them out with me.
Okay. Roll a athletics check.
Oh, let's hope this works.
With advantage because you are raged. You get 122. Yeah, you successfully get all of the people on the left out. Jackie, you got all those people. The only person still in are the two bank tellers and the guy on his headphones.
So we just gotta get the female bank teller out.
Or you can try to disable this bomb. The bomb
Yeah.
is ticking.
Yeah. It's not my turn.
Ryan, I don't think you know what a bomb is if I'm being honest.
That's true.
Combat's over. We don't have turns
No,
anymore.
combat's over. You have a set time.
Oh yeah, you're
There's a
right.
timer.
Okay.
There's a
Can
timer
I
ticking
use
on my phone.
guys? What is this? What is this?
It's
Why
going
is this
to.
ticking?
Oh, I'm not in the building. I'm outside.
Why is this
You
ticking?
could get the people out and come back.
I'm coming back in.
Both Jackie and Sam, you guys are back.
That thing is going to blow up and kill everybody if you don't turn it off.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Baylor. I mean, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm here in the bank with you.
Can I? So I have 4 uses, and each of them have 10 HP. Can I wrap it around 4 times? That would be 40 damage. Maybe that'll absorb the bomb.
You will have the bomb is strapped to this guy's chest. You could take it off of him and surround the bomb, but you would need to get the bomb off of him first.
Okay. Who has like the best hands?
I well, the thing is, I'm ex-military, but the thing is his character is dumb as shit. So any role I do involving intelligence is going to fail.
All right. Wait, but like sleight of hand is dexterity.
Uh,
Wouldn't that be it?
I have in this form right now. I fail all decks, everything.
All right.
So
I don't.
Guys, please help me. This bomb is about to go off. Yes,
Would that get?
you say that, and then you, with your long arms, you go around and you take the bomb off, and him and the other bank teller start to run out of the bank. The guy in the middle still has his headphones on, and Hayyan, you now have the sewage bomb in your hands.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna
bet.
yoink the guy in the middle and take him out with me because he clearly is not
All
paying
right.
attention.
Yeah. You yoink him and take him out. Hayyan, what are you doing with the bomb now?
I'm gonna place the bomb on the floor, surround it 4 times, and make sure everybody's out of the bank and dip.
Okay. You dip. Sam, you are already dipped. Jackie, Chupacabra, what are you two doing?
We're getting it out. Yeah, we get everybody out.
Yep.
So then we're
Everyone
done.
that you know of is out of the bank.
Everybody that we know of. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Sounds to me like I need to do. I guess I'll go kind of halfway through. Can I do like one last double check? Do like a
Yep.
roll?
Do a perception check
Yeah, I
as
suck at
you run around
perception.
the bank.
Yeah, I'm not gonna catch it.
You don't know anyone. You don't know anyone
I
else.
I haven't left the bank yet, and I have a bad feed, so I'm just gonna do one double check as well.
Okay.
So I'm
22.
oh nice.
You hear someone whimpering under a table. The bank teller desk next to the one that has the bomb in it. There's a guy. There's a guy in the fetal position.
Okay, I grab him and leave.
Okay. You leave. Chupacabra, you are the only one still in the bank. What do you do?
I think Cuba has been watching all of this happen from the hole, and he's not super smart. But if he sees everyone leave, I think he would definitely go away. And he also likes the Goop Monster man, so he's gonna go with the
Mhm.
Goop Monster man.
Okay. Chupacabra, you start to leave. As you're the last to leave, you hear beep, 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 beep. And the the bomb goes off. You guys did it with 10 seconds left to spare.
Damn.
Um, and as you leave Hayyan, you
That's
hear
so close.
and you hear that your light constructs were able to suppress the bomb's explosion, but it still goes off. And as you look inside, just the two bank teller areas that the bomb was next to are the only ones to suffer any damage or be covered with sewage. You could tell that if you didn't have these 4 layers, much more damage would be caused and potentially the building would cave in. But it is now you have got it to a very small scale and you successfully have saved everyone in the bank, um, taken out all the bad guys, and stopped the bomb from causing more damage. And as you go out with all the people, you
Can
hear
can
Hayyan,
I
you hear Yep.
can I transform back before I like walk out?
Yep. You transform back and you guys come out with all the people and the gnat's actually alive, and he does have like all the cops missed because like come on guys, one nicked him and he is on the ground bleeding but not dead, and but you see that there's like bandages and stuff wrapped around his arm like someone's already like tended to him, because he's the only injured person out so far. And Hayyan, you hear it looks like it's time for the helper to help out. And you turn and you see Dick in a full costume, a yellow and red superhero costume with a helmet. And I'll just like bring his token in and his big backpack. He is to the floor, and you see he has this gigantic mechanical backpack and these cool cybernetic gauntlets on his hands. And I'll pull him up. And this is what he looks like. And he is the helper.
The
And
helper.
with that, we'll do our to be continued, and you all level up to level 2.
Woo! Woo!
Holy shit, I need some shots after that one. Oh my god. And Jackie, as you walk out, Captain Commando gives a confused look, like he doesn't know if he's proud or not in this moment.
I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna like keep I don't know, keep my eyes like laser focused on Chupacabra.
Right. And with that, with that chaos and that, was that a successful first mission? Was that a failure of a first mission? I guess we'll find out next time on Superhero D&D.